Nürburgring Sprintstrecke.
I know, it's great, isn't it? Welcome to BSTV, folks. And this is the TCR Challenge Cup. We're in season 17. This is week 9, and we're at the Nürburgring, the Sprintstrecke, as Alan has so eloquently detailed for you. A 26-degree track. We are early morning at this track. We are overcast. Not a lot of wind. 13 kilometres an hour, 6 miles an hour. It's a reasonable wind, I guess. Yeah, this is a feast of. Well, as we were saying before we joined the broadcast, Alan, it's one of those tracks that is attached to the greatest in terms of distance track. I'm sure you'll say it's the greatest track in the world anyway, because I know you love it. But it's like it's the teeny weeny version of the same thing, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's got its old story to it, hasn't it? It's a great story about it being built and everything. But yes, I mean, yeah, the Nürburgring is my favourite circuit. So anything attached to it it doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to like it. But in fact, I do like this circuit a lot.
Oh, good.
Uh,
Right, okay.
but it's a very different drive from the old ring, isn't it? It's a
Oh, massive.
highly technical. It's a dedicated GP circuit. It's a modern circuit. It's got tried to pack in a bit of everything. I think it's got a corner from every cool bit in every circuit in on Earth, and they tried to make it a really cool place to race a car, and I think they succeeded.
I agree with you. I think this is an excellent track. I was watching Jay Corley's stream the other day where he does track run-throughs. He did one for all the other cars and then one for the Audi. Very, very good. Very educational. I think it's something that people should definitely tune into and watch. There's a shameless plug to start with. I'm Pete Bingham, and the person making me and this broadcast sound brilliant at the moment is Sir Alan of Toon. Good evening, Alan.
Good evening, Pete. Good
Yeah,
evening, folks.
get there in the end. Right, so it's the summer season. We have a slightly reduced grid, not too much. There's 23 in the session at the minute, but I'm not sure on Pete Van Gool. That one might be a no-show because he's got difficulties with his gear, Alan.
Tech issues. Tech issues. There seems to be a lot of them
Yeah,
around at the moment. Maybe it's
yeah,
atmospheric,
maybe
but
so. Yeah,
it's a shame. It's a shame because people look forward to doing these races, and it's so frustrating when something's not working properly.
absolutely, absolutely. We are currently going to experience another few more minutes of practice. We'll try and run on board here with Daniel Mills, who's just gone fastest in practice.
Wow, well done, Dan.
Yeah, he's a bit of a threat, to be honest. Actually, I think we need a bit more sound from iRacing as well. So I'm going to find my sound setting options while he does his thing. He's just pulled off the track. Of course he did. Why wouldn't he? When I'm trying to do stuff. Sound options. Do I need a bit? Oh, why is that gone up there? Never mind. Drag it back down here again. Let me see if I've got iRacing on. We'll put it up a bit. And see if that gets us any more sound. Let's find a different car that's on track. We'll jump on board with Martin instead. Here we go. Yeah, that's a bit louder. Although it's not where we kind of want it to be. We'll deal with that as we go, shall we? We'll deal with the sound from iRacing. Every time I get a Windows update, it ruins something new. So that's what we're going with at the moment. We'll just put that up to about 35%. Let's go 35%. Let's be wild, Alan.
Go on, go mad.
Let's be brutal with it. Let's get ourselves some noise. Right, so Jamie Jeffrey in that unicorn-powered Elantra. He's usually... Matthew Rezepska. Hello, he says. Logan McKinsey fan club has arrived. Logan is doing very well, actually. He's second in the timing tower at the minute, Alan. Almost nothing behind the leader and almost nothing ahead of Stephen Walker.
Oh yes, I've got used to seeing him at the top end there. Really, I get a crick in my neck from looking up to see his name because he's nearly always floating at the top, isn't he? There.
Yeah,
he's got some pace in that purple paint.
He really does. He's quite a skilled, I'm going to steal your saying again, pilot of these cars. We've got Kurt on from CCT as well, obviously shouting for CCT. So where are the CCT people at the minute? Rene is not on track. That's rude. Dietmar's not on track. That's even more rude. Don't know why. I just said it. But there are 22 other cars on at the moment. I don't think that PVG is in the session. Jamie Wilson needs to get a wriggle on here. His teammate is still not with us this week, Simon Trendle. He will be back next week, I think. Spencer will be back next week. They are all on vacation, doing vacational things. As is Naveed. Naveed is still on holiday. He was absent last week as well. And then Anthony was saying, Anthony Hilton, that is, who am I going to crash into? So I voted for Wobbly. He's not here either because he's on holiday in Italy.
Goodness,
I know.
They're all at it. All,
I know. They've all got
swanning
so much more money
around,
than
sur le continent. Well, you can hardly blame them.
No, not at all. I mean, if you've got the opportunity, get yourself a holiday.
People work hard, don't they, Pete? They need
do.
the time off. And a bit of time with your family. It's absolutely, I mean, it's so precious. Kids grow up so quickly. From my perspective, children grow so quickly. The amount of time you can spend with them in a life is very small. You need to pack it in as much as you can.
Well, that's very, very deep, very meaningful, and very, very true. I think. I don't have children. I can't. I like them. I couldn't eat a whole one. But yeah, it's not in my life ever. I can barely take care of myself, Alan. As I demonstrate every broadcast. It's not one of my key skills, but there's quite a few people in here with a lot of skills. Christopher Smith in the Audi. He is one of 3 Audis tonight. Stefan is in the session. He's doing very well. He's a little bit faster, as you can see in the timing towers, than Christopher. And then we've got Anthony Hilton, who is also in pit road. He's a bit further down, but he is in a different class of car, of course, because he's in the AM class. Jamie Wilson slowly improving on sector times, even if he has improved on his overall, but he needs to do a lot more in order to get onto the.
Doesn't look like he's rushing there, does he? Very much.
Not too much. I mean, he's going to get chinned out of this session in a few seconds because this is a heat race, so it doesn't wait around for you. It just boots you. We're going to spend a bit of qualifying talking about standings, Alan. But before we do that, we need to show people what everybody's racing for. So,
get
yourself coffee, folks.
Yeah.
Who's Ian Bertolucci? SRG. He's shouting for SRG. So he's yet another Logan McKinsey fan, because there is no David Johansson. Anyway, we've just started qualifying. There's nothing to watch for a little while, so let's have a look at these, Alan. They are mighty, are they not? These are
sensational, Pete. Sensational.
These are the trophies waiting for these pugilists, if they should happen to win overall champion. The one on the left is the silver one, is for V8 ESC, which is our other league that runs on occasional Saturdays every 2 or 3 weeks. And the one on the right hand side, which is the black one, runs every week that the officials run for TCR. It used to be GT4 TCR. It's now just TCR on its own because LMS changed their rules. So season 17, 18 and 19, you can see they're waiting for the victorious driver to take that away, Alan. They're good for good for firewood, and if you want to beat your children, they're pretty good for that as well.
I think they're excellent. I'm glad that you took the detonators out.
Well, I did, yeah. Explosions, really. So 1985, really, isn't it? Right. So let's see who's currently scheduled to walk away with one of these pieces of firewood. It is Stephen Walker. He is leading. We're on the right-hand column, folks. He's leading the championship on 1,558 points. He'd be leading it anyway if we were on the left-hand column. Then we've got Logan. Ian, this one's for you. On 1,539. So nothing behind him really, is it, Alan? That's very close, isn't
it? He's having a fantastic season, but Stephen's having a fantastic season, isn't he?
Yeah, they both are. They're both having absolute, clean, nice, tidy seasons. not getting dragged into the debacle that some of the other drivers have ended up in. And then Simon Trendle in third there, 1420. He's only just really ahead of Jamie Jeffrey, who we were watching just a minute ago. And Pete Newman, he is in the session tonight, so he will haul himself forward as long as he has a decent night, Alan. He's on 13:31. He's not that far behind Jamie Jeffrey, and therefore he's not that far behind Simon either.
And he's had his time in the sun, so
he has.
So other people are still losing points to the sunshine.
Yeah.
Simon's done very well, I think, to be actually in third.
Yeah,
he's come along, and he's just been there and thereabouts all the time, hasn't he?
Yeah. He does this though, doesn't he? And then he romps to the top again. We've seen it in previous seasons, but I think he's rejoined TCR because he wants one of those pieces of wood, Alan. Let's have a look at the Pro-Ams. Daniel Mills, I don't know. Ordinarily, I would say he's in the wrong class, but when you look at this, you think he's only 80 points ahead of Carl Hardy. That's not a massive amount at all.
No.
And, you know, Carl is sticking with him. Rene Earhart, not that far behind Carl. Martin Shirley, only 32 points behind Rene. And then Christopher Smith, sniffing at the heels of Martin Shirley. This is a good class, isn't it?
Oh, it's as fiercely competitive as you could ever find anywhere. This bunch of racers, they're so competitive. They want to race. They race hard every week, and they give nothing away.
No,
Fantastic drives by Dan. I'm thrilled for Cole that he's holding, because it is really a high standard of racing. And my mate Cole, my captain, is in there doing really well this season. Fantastic. But Dan, look at him. What a driver.
He's really risen right to the top of this chart. And Carl not here this evening. He's got other things occupying his time. So he's going to lose out, I think, to some of the cars behind him. Rene Earhart,
yes, no doubt, because they won't wait, will they, to snap up?
Definitely not. And then our AM-class drivers, these guys working to improve their racing. Chris Dixon is holding his own, Alan, at the top of this. He's not here this week.
No, it's a shame.
Yeah,
it's a shame, isn't it? Because he has been working hard, but he's going to lose points this week. Unavoidably, isn't it? And he's got these people snapping at his heels.
Yeah, we've got Anthony Hilton there, not that much behind him really, 21 points behind, and then David Ayres, not much behind again, and then Fiona and Arnaud Chenonnier creeping around just behind. No Arnaud this week, but Fiona is definitely here. I'm trying to see if David Ayres is in the field, but I don't think he is, you know. No, he's not.
Oh, that's a shame, because he had a great week last week. Scored a lot of points, won both his races.
Yeah, so we'll have a look at AM-class who's in at some point shortly. Let's have a look at the team standings. RD Simsport, they are not romping away. They're only 3 solitary points ahead of Team Chimera. I don't remember a season where a team called Geodesic was not romping away with this title. They've split the team, obviously. So Hydro Race, Geodesic Racing White are in 7th, and the standard team, if we can call them that, which they are not standard at all, are in 9th. But it does mean that RD Simsport and Team Chimera are at the top there, separated by just 3 points, Alan.
Yes, fantastic performances though. Right? RD Simsport, new to the league. We'll get fantastic driving by them, because Team Chimera, old friends, and doing fantastic storming season. But Result and Pure Sims, yet another new combination. It's an incredible mixture of the old and the new, and being incredibly competitive. And look at Sim Racing Grid out of nowhere.
They're slowly making their way forward in the league. If David Johansson turned up every so often, they might be higher up. But you know, he just likes to complain that I've not uploaded the scores quick enough. Driver of the meeting, we'll skip through these quickly. Logan McKenzie is right at the top of this one. Daniel Mills in 2nd place, and then for 3rd place there's a whole bunch of drivers. Pete Newman, David Ayres, Pete Van Gool, Stephen Walker, Christopher Smith, Naveed, Kasper Smirnov after his first race last time, Carl Hardy, Jamie Jeffrey, and Arnaud Chenonnier. I got through that pretty quick. And
we've got a lot of 3rd places there to decide.
Yes, we have. Yeah, yeah, loads of them. And then your Sir Alan Toons Safe Driver Award, led by, look at that.
Well,
Amazing, isn't it?
yeah, well, yeah, it is, because I don't know how you manage it.
No.
How you can be racing competitively right at the very top of the top and still be clinging to the top of the safe driver. How can you be the champion safe driver?
Crazy, crazy. And then you got Chris Clean Driver Dixon. You'll notice that I did Chris and Clean and Driver and Dixon. They start with the same letters. I did that on purpose, and it's lost
You
on
should have
everybody.
put David
apart from
Danzer in as well.
me. I know. I should have done.
Chased by David Danzer. Christy, I can't even get that out. But the point is, Logan and Chris have both been fiercely involved in the racing.
Yes, they have.
And they're there.
Yeah, clean as a whistle, the pair of them. Very, very good performances, and I've got no superlatives left, Alan. I really don't.
No, it's fantastic. It's great. I don't know. I can't keep my car on the track even when there's no. I'm not racing very hard. I mean, I never am racing very hard, to be honest. But you know, when I'm trying my best, and I'm pretty determined that keeping it between the white lines is something that's kind of beyond me, frankly.
Yeah, it's troublesome sticking in between the trams. David Ayres says he's on holiday, sat on a boat watching the stream. At least
He's on his boat. Well, he'll be very happy. I'll have your captain's hat on, and he'll be singing to the fish, no doubt.
Yeah, Rob Sutherland said that Martin Shirley's actually practiced this week, and Carl Hardy says that he should do well then, as he's good without the practice. Apparently David Ayres did message me, I think using some sort of semaphores or smoke signals.
He's in the Norfolk Broads if he's on his boat, so we're using smoke signals, I think, yeah.
Yeah, smoke signals it is then. Apparently he's told me that he's on holiday, but I don't know. I see his messages, and do you know what I see? Flashing lights, and then I switch off pretty quickly. I think we can safely guarantee that Pete Van Gool is not racing tonight, but that Jason Haddington may well race. He's just joined the session, so he's bolstered the numbers somewhat. We've got 5 minutes to go before we enter into our first of tonight's races, and I need to go and use the facilities, Alan.
Oh, go and use the facilities.
Okay, I'll let you talk to the guys about what the timing tower. We do.
Yes, I'm looking at it.
Yeah, we do actually only have 2 of the AM drivers tonight, Anthony and Fiona. So that's going to be a bit of a ding-dong battle, to be honest.
Oh.
But I will be back very shortly.
Yeah, it's very interesting.
Yes.
Well, we've got people still going out in optimistic hour laps, so people still fancy they can go faster. So good on them. Stephen is in the pits. We've got people going out on out laps. Mr. Corley's still doing out laps. Look at the times. There's not a lot in it, is there, folks? 1:35, and we're talking about a tenth, and then another tenth. The gaps are minute. This track, there's so much room here. It's great for side by side. I'm expecting these cars to be making use of every inch of this place today. It's a real racer's circuit. It challenges you, but gives you plenty of opportunities for passing and having at the other chaps. And as we all know, these people don't hesitate to have at the other chap. So I'm looking forward to see how it's going to go tonight. We're not doing the full GP track because, as you see, we just pulled off there. We're doing one of the slightly shorter layouts. I'm sure many of you will have driven this circuit. It's fantastic, but you just want to get everything right. You need to get the elements in order. If you get something wrong, you carry the pain around for a long time. You do. You need to try and get these apexes right. You need to get your entry speeds to the corners right. You need to do everything absolutely at its max. It kind of demands it. It does. It's why people come back here year after year trying to get their times faster.
It is, and I've returned from the facilities.
Were you faster?
I think I am, yeah. I've had a
Ah,
tyre change and a pit stop and stuff.
fantastic.
Casper has got a paint on this week, which is good. I didn't manage to get it on his
I
car
will
last
recognise
week.
his car now without
Yeah.
with the proper paint on. Is that his car?
It is, it is.
Oh, how
Nice
lovely.
chevron design, that's very Chimera-esque. And yeah, I like that, it's quite smart actually.
Right.
I like that.
Come
yeah.
on, the Maggies. It
Apex
looks like
1.
Notts County paint, black and white.
Yeah, well, yeah, absolutely. Apex 1, that's the racing team for Casper Smirnoff. So professional, this channel, says David Ayres. Thank you. We like all these. Apparently he said Discord is where he posted it. Don't know. If you don't make it obvious, you know, bold, neon words, I'm not I'm not going to read it. And Matthew Rizepska says, if you do something wrong, you hold on to it for a long time. That's very philosophical, not just for racing, but for life. Very good point.
Really like that.
This is why Alan is invited back and paid in whiskey, because he speaks such deep truths. Are you on the Tam Navulin?
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
excellent, excellent.
Yeah, well, hold on. I haven't had a slurp yet.
Oh, slurp away.
Oh,
Slurp
that's beautiful. Cheers, my dears.
Carl Hardy says, have you emptied your bang? I don't know what that even means, but I think it's probably, have you been for a piss or something? I don't know. Alex Sablano Ledo in the session and trying to get up that leaderboard. He is at the minute languishing in 15th place. Plenty for him to do in order to get up the standings.
Yes. He's probably hasn't got his tyres warmed up or something.
Yeah, I've already apologised to him because we were supposed to do a little meeting about creating another channel tonight, but I got out of work so late it became impossible to do that. Right, what else? Casper practicing his pit stops. So yeah, good trigger for me. Whilst we are waiting for the last 40 seconds to dissipate, we have a 20-minute race that follows this qualifying session. No need for a pit stop unless you need to repair your car. You get one free repair. You've got 30% fuel. In the second of tonight's races, after a 5-minute interlude, they will race for 40 minutes, where a pit stop is pretty much guaranteed to have to happen. We've not seen anybody yet try and no stop and win at least. And I don't think it's even possible this season because we've recalculated the fuel. We've got 3 classes at work, as we showed you before. We've got Pro for the Superfast. We've got Pro-Am for the intermediate speed. That's the biggest of our classes. And then we've got Am for the developing drivers at the bottom there. You can see the different colours that will be reflected in their windscreen banners. And if they are of yellow writing in those windscreen banners, they are a previous champion. We have just tripped over into the first of tonight's races. So I will wait for somebody to join the grid, and Fiona is the somebody at the minute, but not just anybody. It's Fiona. I'm going to extend the grid in, yeah, and I'll bring up how our qualifying finished. Here it is. Stephen Walker. He got a lucky lap there, I think, Alan. Pun intended.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think he did more than one lucky lap, to be honest.
Yeah, he's got so much luck. Logan McKenzie joins him on the front row for SRG. Sim Racing Grid. Jamie Jeffrey will go off third for Coupes and Convertibles Racing. Daniel Mills off fourth for RD Simsport. Pete Newman off fifth for Result and Pure Sims Esports. Casper Smirnoff for Apex 1 off sixth. That's a very good qualifying from Casper. Sam Blees, previous multiple champion, off seventh for Hydro Race Geodesic Racing. Martin Shirley off eighth for RD Simsport. Ninth will be René Earhart for Cutting Coney TCR team. Stefan Goebel off 10th, that's very good as well for VTS Esports. Jay Corley off 11th for Results and Pure Sims Esports. Christopher Smith off 12th for RD Simsport. JB Dejoux off 13th. JB's back.
Hey.
Totally missed JB sneaking in. Many plaudits for JB rejoining us. I know why he's rejoined us. For BSTV Esports Pink. Matthias Schultz, 14th for Tits Performance. 15th will be Dietmar Hughes for a Cutting Corny TCR team. Stop flashing your lights at the back there. You can't see it on the stream anyway. Alex Salvano Lado, 16th. He's got work to do for Hydra Race Racing Forces. Nearly got the wrong team. 17th will be Chris Needham for Air Smart Racing. Jamie Wilson will go off 18th for Team Chimera. Anthony Hilton will go off 19th for Mellow Motorsport. Jura Larkinen 20th. Fiona off 21st for Work Guard. Her nemesis Jason Haddington off 22nd for Air Smart Racing. Pete Van Gool off 23rd for Result. And
Pete wanted to take the grid though, will he?
He has taken the grid.
Has he taken the grid?
He's taken the grid.
Oh, that's great news.
And here we go, racing, Alan. We are away. Right then.
So Steam will be looking for a red hot start here.
He will. There's a lot of movement further back, actually. Oh, Christ, look at this. 6 wide. 6 wide. Can we do that? Can we do 6?
Yes.
Definitely do 4.
These guys can. Easy.
Oh, my God, that's
Easy
congested.
peasy.
Chris Needham's had to go super wide, and there's a bit of shenanigans. And that is Dietmar? I think that's Dietmar that's been caught out. Yes, it is. That's sad for the CCT fans, but he'll make his way back through, I'm sure.
Yes. Yes.
Lots.
Should be okay. It didn't look like there was any damage involved, anything there, Pete. Should be just picking it up and getting back up, dusting off.
Yeah,
getting back on the circuit. Still time to recover anything at this stage. We're still early on the first lap.
That's messy. And
that's another one.
It's Alex Savillano Lado, and he lost the front end of that car going into the corner, and that's what caused the accident. We'll show that again later, and it's a good. That one is a perfect example of going in hot on cold tyres and how it twitches. You'll see the twitch when we play the replay. Who is that that's getting fresh further forward? Oh, it's Casper racing against Sam Blees. Oh, where are you going, Stefan? Oh, Stefan's taking a different route to everybody else. He got foxed by the braking of it. Yeah, awesome recovery, actually. Well done to you. Cars visiting pit road. That looks like is it Christopher? Yeah, Christopher Smith.
Yes.
Don't know why you would do that.
There's another one as well. Was that?
No, was there? Pete Van Gool.
Jay, was it? Or was it
Pete? PVG was the one flashing his lights on the grid. And Alex has had to reset the car.
Oh no! Oh, that's a shame.
Right, we can see why PVG's in there at least. Jason making his way round. He got broiled in the stuff at the start, but didn't get damage, which is brilliant because he had such rough luck last time. He deserves to get to the front this time. Right, who else have we got? So Carl Hardy says he's watching the first race and then heading back to his own house. Rob Sutherland, I remember WCCS and ARLTC using this layout. It was interesting with that chicane. Yeah, it is. And then Elino Kerr, hey guys, go Renee, and CCT. Right, at the front, Stephen Walker is still being very lucky, Alan.
Yes.
And he's got Logan for company, who's given him no kind of room at all.
No, he's needing to be lucky with Logan looking at him like that. And of course, he's got the unicorn in close pursuit.
He does, yeah. It's less than a second actually, so they're not being gapped. They're not gapping rather. Jamie Jeffrey.
Well, it's just starting to spread just a little bit. It's just on pure pace though, of course. And there's a little bit of tow here, I think, but nothing spectacular.
I've definitely missed one event, which was Sam Blees, because he was racing with Casper. He's dropped back on this replay, and then he's going to drop back further shortly, and I don't know why. Oh, over rotation, Alan. Caught it, but he's going to lose at least 2 positions, both to RD Simsport cars.
Undriven rear wheels.
Yeah. Pretty much.
They're trying to get past the front ones.
Yeah. JB Dejoux doing a fantastic job midfield here. Matthias Schultz is his target, and Stefan, a recovering Stefan, is bearing down on him.
It's fantastic seeing JB out here and gracing the track.
Where have you gone, Matthias? Matthias forgot there was a corner, I think. Right, let's
Yes,
go back.
but no harm done.
Yeah, let's go back and look at what happened to Alex Savillano-Lado. I think this is after the event, so I might have to go back a bit further. It is. He's got a broken car.
I would say that car's not well.
Not well, yeah. Right, let's have a look at this. This is what happened. So watch Alex's car, the blue and yellow car. It's going to twitch massively when he turns right here. There's the twitch, and that's enough. That's enough. That's all it takes. That's all it takes. He's put himself across the front of Jay Corley's car. Jay Corley...
And damage.
Yeah, Jay Corley, innocent. Innocent. That's just a racing incident, and Sam Blease tries to get back a position from Martin Shirley here. And he's going to do it, of course, because he's on the right side for the overtake. But you can go around the outside here, can't you, Alan? If you're super clever.
Certainly, well,
Pete
I
Newman.
think Sam will cover it.
Pete Newman.
You can, no, he's covering it. He's trying to stop him from doing that.
Yeah.
He's making his car go twice as wide, and he's pretty good at doing it, to be honest.
Very effective. Very effective. Right, Stefan trying to get onto terms with JB and get some of these positions. Well, he's only got one position to get back, to be fair.
Yes. But of course, him and JB, old rivals, and there won't be anybody giving any places up. JB's out here, and he wants to race. Clearly, he's feeling full of spring fever.
And Anthony Hilton with a nosebleed, Alan. He's that far up the table. 14.
We've seen him do this before, though, Pete, haven't we?
It's very true. We have, yeah. It's not a nosebleed situation for him, at least.
Not yet, but he's still rising. He's like a nice piece of dough.
BSTV statements, folks. We love them. Jay Corley taking the extreme shortcut line through that corner in order to get ahead of Jura Larkinen there. In that Jurassic Park Jura Larkinen car, which we know and now love.
Yes.
We nearly had something going on here, because Logan's just taken the fastest lap of the race and is bringing that lead down. JB Dijou under pressure. He's not driven the car for ages.
No. And we know about the lift of the Audi on the straight there as well.
Yes, we do.
And probably JB isn't aware of it, quite as aware of it as we are.
Yeah, we have had updates really since JB last drove. So, yeah, he's probably out of touch with performance balances. This is still the closest battle, and if JB can stay with Stefan, given how fast Stefan usually is in that Audi, then he'll do very, very well from this point on. Where's the CCT cars? Renee is in his start position, really. He's in 9th. Not move forward, not move backwards. And then where is Dietmar? Dietmar is out.
Oh.
Which is a surprise. Yes. He would have had a fast repair, but he's obviously...
At least Alex is back in the running.
Yes.
He's way down, but he came back out. Good man. And
and PVG's back out as well after losing the front end of that car.
He's all racer, is LP, all racer.
Silas Goebel. I can't think who he's showing for. I'm watching from Norway today. I had a connection issue last week and earlier. Saw, however, that Stefan did quite well last week. He did. He did very well. He's doing very, very well again today, actually. He's had a bit of a slide on cold tyres at the start there, leading into the chicane towards the end of the lap. Let me put you the track map up, folks, and battle box so you can see what's going on. I think he and JB are going to be sparring buddies tonight, Alan, for quite a long time.
Well, I think he's trying very hard to drop JB, and JB is trying very hard not to be dropped. It's a fascinating little contest, actually, here.
It is. The Lantra's very good through the twisty bits, and the Audi is very good in a straight line.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Classic confrontation, really.
It is, yeah. Martin Shirley, just ahead of Pete Newman here, with Daniel Mills just ahead there. Sam Blease a little bit further back. There's been a few other bits and pieces gone on. We've had Jamie Wilson off track, but I think that's just a tiny off track. Sam Blees went off track, we saw that one. Matthias Schultz been off track. Christopher Smith's been off track. And then Jason, which is the one I spotted first. Jason doing all right, though. Jason's currently second in class. A little bit, well, not even a little bit, quite a lot ahead of Fiona. What happened to Fiona?
I don't know.
Oh, she pitted the car. She got damage right at the very start of the race.
Wow.
That's a shame.
That is a shame.
Ooh,
it is. But sticking
ooh.
it. Oh, now.
Where is he?
Yes. Where's Lucky? In fourth place.
Right, this is weird because I don't have any kind of event. So we're going to have to watch this instead. This is it. This is the overtake. But I don't know why it is even an overtake. It was literally a second before we noticed. Oh, I noticed. Slow down. Slow down.
Slow
Stephen
down.
Unlucky Walker.
Yes, and these slowdowns are lethal on iRacing
Are they?
now.
Well, I've not
goodness.
raced for a while, so you will know a lot better than me.
Yeah, they're wicked. They time out very quickly, Pete. You have to take instant notice.
Yeah. And that promotes, and Nicola Jeffrey will be very, very happy about this. Jamie in the unicorn-powered Elantra into second place, and with a very good shot at winning this one. He just needs to get in that toe and haul his ass forward. And,
If he can.
Well, it's Logan in front of him.
It is. They're two fantastic drivers. They're
Yeah.
master pilots, and what a clash.
Yeah.
He's got a second and a quarter as Logan. Can he maintain a second and a quarter against Jamie, who will be going absolutely eyeballs out for him?
He will.
Another fascinating competition because you just don't know how it's going to go, and you can. Stephen's not going to be happy about where he is,
Look
but
who's in
Casper
third.
will.
Look who's
Tell
in
me
third.
about
It's
it.
Casper.
I know.
It's
Casper's
It's his second race week.
no, it's third, isn't it?
Is it third? Has he done three
Yes.
now? Oh, okay, fair enough. The true leader of Geodesic is saying, "Come on, Sam, pull your finger out." Sam Blees has been given the order there to sort himself out and get forward. At the minute, he's under mega pressure here from Renee, or is it rather that Sam has just overtaken Renee? No, he's under pressure from Renee. This is standard racing.
Right.
What else is going on?
Is Renee putting Sam under pressure?
Yeah,
Wow, that's a fine drive by Renee then, because
it is.
I think that's almost impossible.
I know.
There's not very many people can put Sam under pressure.
Carl says he's waiting for Kylie to have a spin so that Fiona can get a position. Could happen. You know, it's never off the cards, is it? You know.
Well, not had an awful lot of good running recently, poor Kylie. So,
No, he's.
and I've got my fingers crossed for him because
I'd cross something else as well if you can. Arms, legs, and bumpsy daisies. I don't know.
I can cross them, people. I can't get them uncrossed.
Well, yeah, I'm not
I need
far behind
help
you.
then,
Not
it's,
far.
I need manipulation and stuff to actually unkink everything. So I prefer not to do it anymore if I can.
Oh, dear. Funny stuff. Right. What's going on back here? Right. So, why is Jamie Wilson behind? Oh, because he had an off track. He's now closing back in on Jura Larkinen. I mean, technically, Jamie is up a position from his start position, but he wants to be further forward than this, I think. Martin Shirley and Pete Newman still going at it here. Pete Newman's got a good drive out of that hairpin turn one, and he's made it, well, he's been given it, I think, by Martin. Martin didn't want to fight that one too much. What's going on back here now? So, Chris Needham just been overhauled by Jay Corley. Better camera needed, Pete. And didn't put up a massive fight. Still getting back comfortable with the car, I think, is Chris. Previous champion in GT4 in this league when GT4's featured.
If he could get in the toe, it would be useful to him. If he can just get in the toe, because Jay's fast driver and he's likely to be advancing. But if he can just take that bit of toe and get a bit of advantage, that'd be nice for Anthony or for Chris. It would. Anthony's closing.
Yeah.
It's doing what he did last week. He's like putting that orange right in the midst of the greens here.
Yeah, and Pete Newman's just gained a position from Martin Shirley. So he's not back
Well,
where he
that's the
started yet.
greens. You see, look where these greens are. These greens that were like last week. We've got this big bunch of pro-ams
Look at this. Look at this.
plunked in the middle of the pro ranks.
When did Stephen Walker... Oh, Stephen Walker's just got past Casper. But Casper's now under quite a lot of pressure from Daniel Mills, and we've seen how fast this guy is.
Oh.
Casper's blocking that inside line. That's nice. That's nice. It's fair.
Oh, can he get around the inside of Stephen?
Wasn't
No.
in the braking zone because he started
he's
the
trying
move
to do the
before
cutback.
braking. Oh my god. That is close.
It's tight stuff here and very exciting.
Tight as a submarine door, this. It really is.
That's such a tight section through there as well. It's so difficult. That left-hander, big left-hander followed by a big right-hander. Track is hard. There's an awful lot of grunting and steering going on.
There is, and these three are kind of bolted together. There is no closer racing. Jamie Jeffrey has caught Logan ahead. You can see it just in the foreground of your picture there.
Yes, he's taken off of it, hasn't he?
Yeah.
It was a second and a quarter. It's now 3/4 of a second.
Yes, he's going to be on him like white on rice very, very shortly. I was trying to think of a clean superlative or simile or whatever for that one. These three, though, Stephen's trying to get away, but Casper's quick. And because he's quick, he's bringing Daniel also quick with him. And Jamie Jeffrey is now hot to trot, less than a third of a second behind Logan McKenzie. This is on.
He's got 4 minutes.
He has got 4 minutes. He probably only needs the last 30 seconds of those 4 minutes to do what he wants to do. Let's see if Jamie Jeffrey can get on the top step of the podium or maintain a podium position. We've seen how easy it is to get slow down.
Yes, well, that's fascinating and really great little battle going on there. And of course, Stephen's really trying very hard to track them down. But this is a fantastic drive by Casper and Dan.
It is, and Dan's heaping the pressure on still.
I mean, pro-ams. 4 and 5 yet again.
I know what's going on. You can see that there's pro cars all the way down the field, and the pro-ams are bleeding into the pros, and the AMs, well, in the case of Anthony Hilton, definitely is well into the pro-am classification. Right, we're going to have to look at the front here because Jamie Jeffrey's showing himself in the mirrors of Logan. Good real racing tactics there to try and intimidate your opponent, Alan.
Yes, well, these are two experienced racers. They've both got a lot of track time between them, and Logan's not going to make an obvious mistake here. He's not going to give it away.
I don't think so. He's a very calm, cool, calculated customer. He is the organizer of ATC, which is another TCR league that runs in America, yet to start, I think. I think there's another week before that starts. Alpha Touring Championship. Get on their website if you like touring cars, you like racing, or you like watching. Their video, by the way, is incredible. I just can't get the sound to work. Just amazing. I'm totally jealous of whoever made that. But yes, Jamie Jeffrey piling the pressure onto Logan now, keeping him honest, Alan, isn't he?
Yeah, it's a fantastic battle, absolutely, because these are two absolutely experienced top-class pilots, and they're just trying very hard. But Logan's not making any errors, and if you keep your car tight and you keep tight on that racing line, and you make the car wide,
why? I don't know why he's in there. That can only be fuel. That can only be fuel. There's no other reason for him to be in there. He's not crashed. He's not done anything. Pete Newman has been in the grass. How did this happen? It all happens at the end of the race, Alan. This is how I miss the race ends. What's going on here?
Oh.
He's taking that shallow. He's going to over-rotate, isn't he, into the next corner? Oh, no, no, no. Oh, is that it? Is that really SDK? Thank you very much. Right, we'll ignore that then, because that was the extent of that. Jake Corley and Martin Schultz. Oh! Martin doing everything he can try to do to get ahead.
Nice. You've only got to keep over it for another 20 seconds.
Yeah, that's all it is, 20 seconds. This is the last lap. White flag has been thrown. And you'll see Barney in the background in theory. Maybe not, because we're going to go past him at about 1,000,000 miles an hour. He was there, I promise. Right, let's have a look back.
This is exciting. This is very exciting.
3 cars here, squabbling it over, what's that, 4th? No,
Well,
this is over 6th. Oh, God.
Yes. Well, Pete's in 6th. Yes. We've got these two. They're after 4 and 5.
Yeah, and then
And
Logan.
just ahead, we've got Stephen, who's rapidly who's actually closing down.
He is, isn't he?
Jamie.
He's not got enough track left or time left.
No, he hasn't got the time. And I think Jamie isn't going to get past. Logan's, I think, got it in the can.
Jamie Wilson closed mega on Anthony Hilton just there. That might sort itself out before the end of the race. Casper under pressure, but we're going to have to look here towards Logan and Jamie, because Logan's coming around the last corner for the last time in this 20-minute sprint race, and he is about to, with lights flashing, gain a win here. With Jamie Jeffrey, second step on the podium, and very lucky, really, when you consider it all from Stephen. Very lucky. Casper led Daniel over the line. We've still got battles going on. No, that was close. Oh, that was very
exciting.
Close.
This is exciting stuff.
Isn't it?
They're coming in, but not everybody's locked in something.
JB stayed ahead of Stefan, but we'll talk about that again in a minute. That was close as well. And then, you can't get any closer.
It's another duel. It's just duel after duel after duel. All these people coming over the line, locked in battles.
Yeah.
Oh, very, very good, boys. That was fantastic.
Yeah. Rob Sutherland says that Chris's Fanatec has been a pile of poo for a while. So, yeah, that might explain some stuff.
Don't you buy a new one?
Well, yeah.
You can't buy a new one. You're too good a driver to have poo.
Jason Haddington manages to get over the line without any incidents. Points for him and a second place in class.
Well done, Kylie.
Yeah. Disappointed Carl as well, which is awesome. Hey, and then Fiona over the line. Yeah, it's nice.
Well done, Pete.
Ahead of Pete Van Gool, who had lap 1 antics that sent him to pit road.
Got to the end, and yes, brilliant. And yes. Oh, I hope he makes the line. He's made the line. He's going to be drunk after that. He's dizzy.
I think so, yeah.
And Alex, of course.
Yeah, making his way around. Oh, we're not even going to get to see him come over the line.
Courageously bringing the car home. Fantastic.
Absolutely. Right, let's have a look at the finishing order for Heat 1. Overall. Is that going to do it? No.
Yeah, looks good.
No.
Heat 1 results.
Yeah, we need names. There we go. I found the names.
Excellent.
So, our winner, and really good race from Logan. Logan McKinsey for Sim Racing Grid. Jamie Jeffrey couldn't make those unicorns run fast enough. He got a second place, which is brilliant for coupes and convertibles. Yeah. It is, isn't it? And then very lucky, Stephen Walker in third place there for Spectre 6. And the first of our AM-class drivers is Casper Smirnoff, Alan, for Apex 1. That's
fantastic drive by these two pro-ams.
Yeah, very much so. Let me go on to Scenic, and then we're not watching people doing practice starts in the background. Daniel Mills got second in class, 5th on track for RD Simsport. Pete Newman ended up 6th for results and Pure Sims esports. Martin Shirley finished 3rd in class and 7th on track for RD Simsport. So RD, yet again, Alan, hauling the points home. They've done very, very well this season.
Yeah, another top 10 finish.
Yeah, very good. Sam Blees, 8th. I think he'd probably hope for better for Hydro Race, Jurassic Racing White. Spencer
More to
cleared
come
it.
in the second race from Sam.
Without a doubt, without a doubt. Rene Earhart in 9th place for Cutting Corny TCR team is their highest ranking driver so far this evening. JB Dejoux, brilliant return to the league, 10th, top 10 finish for BSTV Esports Pink. Just ahead of Stefan, who only had one little indiscretion and finished 11th for VTS Esports. And then Matthias Schultz, 12th for Tits Performance. I always want to say Motorsport at the end of that. Don't know why. Change your team name so that I can say it. And then 13th, Jay Corley for Result and Pure Sims Esports. Anthony Hilton was your first AM class driver over the line and wins that class for tonight for Mellow Motorsport. Jamie Wilson, 15th for Team Chimera. Joe Larkinen, 16th. 17th was Jason Kiley Haddington for Air Smart Racing and second in class. Christopher Smith was 18th for RD Simsport. Again, more points for RD Simsport. They do rake them in, don't they? Right, I need to move forward, Pete. There we go.
If you keep finishing races, Pete, that's what happens.
Yeah, I know. And they do regularly. Fiona finishes 19th for Work Guard by Result and third in class. And then we've got Pete Van Gool, who was 20th for Result and Pure Sims Esports. Chris Needham, 21st for Air Smart Racing. Alex Sablano Ledo, we saw what happened to him, 22nd for Hydro Race Racing Forces. And then Dietmar had a big crash very early on and did not continue. Hopefully he'll join us for the second race for Cutting Corny TCR team. He was classified 23rd, 13 laps down. So, quite a drama in the first of tonight's races, Alan.
Yes.
Where are we? I'm going to do this. Practice.
It's that kind of a track mode, Pete.
It is.
People can race on here. There's lots of room for side by side. There's lots of room for contesting things, and contest them they do.
They do. And we will see pit stops in this race. You don't get to see where they are on track.
Well, we can see that, or we can see people pushing cars.
Yes. Yeah. Jamie on pole for the feature, Mr. Roadblock. Yes. Jamie Wilson will take the pole spot. He's very good at leading races and positioning his car in opportune positions, Alan.
Well, skilled and experienced driver with a fair turn of pace.
Yes.
But this is not a good course to defend, I don't think.
No, and we're going to go and we saw the entrance to pit road there. It's quite abrupt. It's not the most challenging one on the iRacing service, or in the world rather. But
no, once you've got in, it's pretty straightforward, isn't it?
It is. It's not like the Laguna Secas of this world where you've got to, do a 52-point turn just to get around the first portion of it. It's pretty standard, to be honest. A few cars on track at the minute. Alex Sablano Ledo, Pete Van Gool. We just saw Chris Needham. Each will be trying to hone something out of what they felt in the first race. What else?
The exit from the pits is a bit clumsy here, Pete, I always think.
Exit? I've not really looked at the exit. Right, okay. It leads into the dip, doesn't it? Into the turn, that very hard sharp.
It comes in where they're turning into T1. They're sort of feeding out. I suppose I'm saying that because of endurance races, where it can be a right pain when you've got all these ultra fast cars hurtling down the straight and you're trying to get out the pits.
yeah, there's stuff going on, isn't there, with that?
It could well be here.
Have we got inside cam? No, we don't have inside cam. Okay. Right. So let's have a look at the starting grid for this feature race. 40 minutes, pit stop needed. Jamie Wilson will lead us away for Team Chimera. Anthony Hilton, check that out, front row, for Mellow Motorsport in AM class. Jay Corley will go for third for Results and Pure Sims Esports. And Matthias Schultz will go fourth for Tits Performance. Said it right that time. Fifth will be Stefan Goebel for VTS Esports. JB Dejoux will go sixth for BSTV Pink. Rene Earhart will go seventh for Cutting Corny TCR team. 8th will be Sam Blees for Hydro Race Jurassic Racing White. Is he white or is he normal? No, he's white. Martin Shirley will go off 9th for RD Simsports with Pete Newman off 10th for Result and Pure Sims Esport. Daniel Mills will go off 11th for RD Simsport with Casper Smirnov off 12th for Apex 1. 13th will be Stephen Lucky Wookie Walker for Spectre 6. 14th will be Jamie Jeffrey for Coupes and Convertibles Racing. Logan's punishment for winning the first race is 15th starting for Sim Racing Grid. 16th will be Jura Larkinen. 17th will be Kylie for Air Smart Racing. Christopher Smith will go off 18th for RD Simsport. Fiona will go off 19th for Work Guard. Pete Van Gogh, stop it, Pete. Stop it. I said stop it. For Result and Pure Sims Esports in 20th. Chris Need, stop it. Will go off 21st for Air Smart Racing. Alex will go off 22nd for Hydro Racing Forces. And Deepmar will go off 23rd for CCT. We've got everybody on the grid. I'm going to try and get a better camera than that. Have I got a better camera than that? I don't even know. No is the answer.
No.
Let's have that one. Let's have that one. Here we go. Lights are coming on, Alan.
Oh, big start. Very important.
Very important. There we go. Clutch start from Jamie Wilson. You can see his wheels spinning around because he was on the clutch. That's a nice launch from Team Chimera car, given the fact that they usually can't start for Toffee. Anthony Hilton, how is he going to get caught by his own class when he's the best part of 20 positions higher, thanks to the reverse grid, Alan?
It's going to be interesting to see. They've got their work cut out. They're going to haul him back.
Yes, they have. Yeah, too right. This is a busy old start here, folks, as they pile round.
I've got everything crossed, Pete, honestly. I always have, but they're so kind to me on the second race start. They do try.
Jamie Jeffrey was sideways. You see that?
Yeah.
Oh,
He's
three wide.
side by side with Logan.
Oh my God. That's Dan Mills, yeah. Daniel Mills lost out mega there. He was on the wrong side of everybody for that one.
Oh, yeah, well, they're still jam-packed together. Look at this.
This is silly. Oh, Stephen.
Oh,
his luck ran out. Not as much as Casper. Okay. Casper's gone.
Oh, goodness.
Casper's been in the
Come
wall.
on, Casper.
Yeah.
His car looks a bit wrecked. Oh, who's this?
Daniel.
Is that Dan? Oh,
Needham's
no.
doing okay. Pete Newman.
Pete.
They were all in it. They were all like toe in, don't lift, boys. Oh no, you've got a broken front suspension, Pete, and you don't know it. Right, okay.
Yeah, he does now.
Jura Larkinen gets a lot of curb and goes sideways, and
this is going to change things.
yeah, it is massively. Casper's had to reset. That's a shame.
Oh, it is a shame.
It is. He had such a good race in that first one. My God, he was brilliant. Got caught in the melee of the second one. All racing incidents from what I could see. Nothing naughty in any of it.
There wasn't room for anybody to take a deep breath.
No.
It was just so close.
Right, so let's go to the front of this race. We need to run through this. Jamie Wilson still leads this race. He's led it from the start. Jay Corley is now in second. Matthias Schultz is in third. Anthony Hilton, you legend, in fourth still. Miles up the grid from where you potentially would normally be, so utter respect to you. Being absolutely pressured now by multiple previous champion assemblies. JB Dishu, get in. Sixth place. And Renee chasing him down. Renee's very quick. I don't think it'll take him long to get on terms there. There's all sorts going on back here with PVG recovering from his first race situation. Passing Kylie. Oh, Jay Corley. Jay Corley.
It's a whole new shakedown, isn't it?
Yeah. For the lead, this Jamie has bossed that. That was lovely car position. Didn't let Jay Corley turn in, but stayed fair with his lines. I like it. Anthony Hilton having a look at Martin Schultz. Matthias Schultz. Oh my God, I'm getting names wrong again. No new thing there. Cutting Corney has lots of trophies.
He's doing great, Anthony. He's really holding his place all on his own pace. He's doing a fantastic little job. It really is. And let's see if he just keep it up.
Yeah.
Because it's gonna get more pressured.
It is.
But is doing a fantastic job for himself at the moment. He's not doing himself any harm at all by trying to stay there.
No, Fiona and Jason Haddington having a bit of a battle going on here just behind Chris Needham. And Stephen Walker, much delayed now, is behind all of that. No, sorry, just ahead of all of that and behind Jura Larkinen. Jamie Wilson still under masses of pressure at the front here though, from Jay Corley. Let's go on board with Jay Corley and see what he can see. Lots and lots of Chimera, Alan.
Yes. How do you call this? Two fantastic young drivers.
I think they're about balanced, to be honest.
There's not much in it, is there, Pete?
No.
There's really not a lot in it with these two. It's right. It's just we've got this a problem a lot. I think now we've got so many top draw drivers. It's a problem that anybody would love to have. But you just cannot call it between them.
No, you can tell from the behaviour of his car that Jay is waiting for a mistake, and he's at the minute not getting any.
It's one of those tracks, if you can really hold your line and make your car wide, and we know Jamie's absolutely brilliant at that, it's a hard place to get by.
This looks pretty messy where I am at the minute. Let me go and find a chopper, because there's all sorts going on here. JB.
Well, I mean, this is a competitive bunch, isn't it? Look, we've just got race one continuing here.
Yeah, Alex Sablano Ledo has just posted the fastest lap of the race. Oh my God, Logan! Now, Logan might end up with 3 places off one corner by accident here because he got surprised by the braking of, was that Christopher? Oh no, it's Martin. Sorry, it's Martin. Yeah.
I don't know, I can know the cars.
No.
I just have to guess with them.
I thought it was an Audi at first, that's why I said Christopher. Jamie, Jeffrey on the inside of JB there. These two have raced each other for literally for years as Sam Blees gets the position from Matthias Schultz ahead off screen. There's Christopher Smith.
Beautiful driving.
Yeah, lovely. JB giving room, but nearly maintaining the position.
Look at that. This is gorgeous
Matthias.
stuff.
Ooh.
This is confident driving. You've got to have confidence in everybody around you to do this.
Yes.
It's lovely to see.
Brilliant. And JB's got a little bit of a run here. He'll be on the correct side. Is he going to drop in or is he going to stay left? He's going to try and stay ahead of Stefan. Stefan's wanting through and not finding a way through at the minute. This is lovely racing from these guys.
Oh.
We've got to look forward though because Sam Blees...
It's Sam carving his way through.
Yeah, dispatched two races in quick order. Jamie Wilson can see nothing other than the car in front of him. Look at that! I don't think Sam needs your help, Jamie.
Well, Jamie got past. I mean, he split Jay and Jamie Wilson.
Yeah.
So he stuck his car firmly in second place. He's taking no prisoners, Sam. I wasn't expecting it. I had a feeling about this race with Sam.
Yeah, we're going to watch the pass for the lead because we were too busy watching other stuff. This is just a few moments before what we were watching. This is heading towards the chicane. This has already been tried once by Jay Corley, and he's muscled his way through that one.
Yes. That was a bit brutal.
It was rough and ready, but it was effective. Is the best way to describe it.
It certainly was effective, and that's how Sam got through. I wondered how Sam had got through so readily, but he took advantage of that. Jamie was slightly discommoded there.
Yeah. Right, so Logan and Jamie Jeffrey now chasing down the AM class leader of Anthony Hilton, who is holding his own here. He's doing very, very well. 6th place at the moment. Trying to do his best to defend from the affections of Logan and doing a very good job of it as well, making his intentions clear. He's going to get the over-under there, though, is Logan. Down the inside,
Logan's going to have too much pace for him. You know, Anthony's doing a fantastic job of holding on. But he's right at the pointy end now. The faster guys are coming through to the front, and you just got to do your best, and he's doing his best, and his best is pretty good. Yeah,
Matthias Schultz taking a position back again from Jamie, but Jamie looks like he's got a slowdown because he's well off the gas, and he's trying to shed it. Yeah, he's purposefully gone wide and letting people through, so he's got to slow down. That's sad.
I wonder if he's...
Right, this little mob is still going on here. So this is Stefan or it was Stefan, no, still Stefan leading from JB, leading from Alex, leading from Christopher Smith. And then they've brought Stephen Walker into
It's
the mix.
Stephen at the back, yes.
Stephen's not going to be happy with this because he will be faster than those cars in front of him. They are now a bit of a, what he will consider a rolling roadblock. He might enjoy trying to get through this group, but maybe not. JB is still doing what he needs to.
He'll fancy his chances of getting by, but the thing is, they're so tight, aren't they?
Yeah, as Jamie Jeffrey lifts Anthony Hilton out of the corner. Anthony Hilton's got some really good car control. Very nice lines. He's not managed to get past him as Jamie.
No.
And now he's got to defend from Martin Shirley behind him. So that's not worked out well for Jamie Jeffrey at the moment.
It's a fine drive by Anthony. Oh. Ag.
Right, he's really close to pit road. So as long as he can get going, he can drop that car in the pits, get it repaired and get out again. And it's lap 7, so I think we are in pit window. Right, there's battles everywhere. This is getting silly now. So Sam Blease is challenging for the lead. Matthias Schultz is next to Logan. Martin Shirley is battling with everybody. Stefan, Stephen, Alex, JB are all on the same little bit of tarmac. Everybody's fighting everybody, folks.
This is breaking up a bit in front of Stephen. He's going to make his way through there.
Where is it? Because I had to switch to the front because this is an attack for the lead that Sam is likely to do here. There's all sorts going on behind. You can see it in your timing tower. Keep your eye on that timing tower, folks. Why have I gone to that? I wanted to go to this camera. Ooh, that's intimate.
Oh no.
And Jay waited. He did wait. Sam is away again, but I think he's got a broken rear axle.
His car's broken.
Jay waited. Jay waited.
Yeah. Oh, perhaps he's got damage.
I don't know. Maybe he does. This is it. This is the chance for them to pit, though, and get that damage repaired. So, unbelievable sportsmanship there, shown by Jay Corley. He's about to get overhauled by Chris Needham. Sam Blease further ahead. The back end of that car looks absolute mince. And I expect him to visit pit road right now. Again, racing incident for me. JB has gone to pit road.
Racing hard. They're racing hard.
I don't know whether you saw that, but Stephen wanted to go to pit road this lap, but JB went as well, and Stephen didn't want him ahead of him going into pit road. Right,
lightning decisions on your feet, and they're the kind of snap decisions that change races.
Yeah, Jay Corley's gone round again, so he's clearly not got any damage, but he waited an enormous amount of time for Sam there. Utter respect to you.
Yeah, that was nice to see. It's a shame that Sam was really doing well there. That's it, yeah.
So
they're racing and they're racing hard, and these things will happen.
Yeah. Can I get?
Sam's the first one who'll say so.
Yeah, he will. Can I get a collective hallelujah from the CCTV fans on the chat? Because your leader at the minute is Rene Earhart. He has a 1.3 second lead over Logan after all of that. Gifted one might say Jamie Jeffrey on the two. Not quite able to do it. Not quite.
Well, they'll be going at it for a while, I expect.
I think so. He's dropped quite off the back of him. Jamie having to defend here from Martin Shirley. You can't let another Honda go around the outside of him there, so he's got that one blocked, or has he? And look at Alex.
Alex is creeping up really great here, isn't he? And Stephen's coming into play here as well. Things are closing up. These guys, they're fast.
Kurt's on the chat saying, "Run, Renee, run!"
Yes, and that's very good advice.
It is, yeah. That's so funny. Carl Hardy. Try explaining that sportsmanship to a 17-year-old. I failed. We know who he's talking about, don't we, Alan?
We do.
This. Martin Shirley is absolutely doing a great job of defending from the super fast Alex Lado. And he's done it, he's defended it, and he's gone to a defensive line as well. Nice. Jay Corley has been to pit road, you can see it in your timing towers. Your leader, I will remind you, is Rene Earhart. He is getting caught slowly by Logan McKenzie for SRG. Matthias Schultz is some way back now and is under lots of pressure from Jamie Jeffrey. Jamie Wilson is not far behind, and he's bringing cars with him. Martin Shirley, Alex Lado, Stephen Lucky Wookie Walker, and look at this, Stefan stealthing the top group.
Yes, well in the top 10 again.
Yeah, and Chris Needham, 11 places up from his start position and keeping it clean. Might get a really good result.
This is a great drive from Chris tonight.
Yeah, very good.
It's nice to see.
There goes Jamie Jeffrey. He's got half a car now on Matthias.
It's
under
braking contest coming down to this wicked little hairpin of a nasty little corner.
Be a nice cutback here for Matthias, maybe. He's tried to, but he's getting shouldered out on that left-hander. Stephen and
beautiful line by these guys. They just make that look so easy, don't they? And Stephen, it's not easy coming around there.
That was a beautiful move there from Stephen. I don't think he's going to get it to fully work yet, because he's going to be on the wrong side of Alex Lado. Oh Christ! Pete pressed the wrong button. Can you tell? Yeah, Alex got twitchy into that corner again. That's what happened on his first race.
I wonder if his car's feeling a bit loose.
Yeah, must be. Logan has got the tractor beam onto Rene. Rene got out of shape there. That's going to make him a sitting duck here. He's going to have no forward momentum. And to the front, the co-organiser of ATC AlphaTaurin Championship, an American league that runs TCRs on an American time slot. No competition to us. We only want it to do its very best. So if you are awake at those times, go and race in ATC. They are about to launch, and I'm pretty sure Matthew Rezepka on the chat can give us some links and stuff. Chuck it in the chat. Yeah, a bit of flashing lights there from Logan for that one. Right, further back. This is a bit of a mob, I have to say, Alan. Oh. Martin Shirley
we've got a lot of interest.
Yes.
This is. We've got some very fast drivers here, and they're wanting to get through, and it's very exciting.
Define exciting, because my dictionary's got a different set of words near it. What's this?
Well, you know what's going to happen. Eventually, people will feed through. It's whether everybody's still breathing at the end of it.
I know. Nicholas says, can you lend us some of your whiskey, Alan? Because I don't think her nerves can take it.
I know how you feel, Nicholas, to be honest.
So there goes, there's some luck knocking about, or is it bad luck? I don't know. For Mr. Walker. He's trying to do a move on Martin Shirley, and he might get it done now, but not, because Martin's going to have lots of momentum, and Stephen got out of shape, and now he's going to get mugged by Alex. Jamie Jeffrey, this is getting away ahead.
Wow. Alex doesn't want to give it into Stephen. He just doesn't want to.
Nor should he.
No, absolutely. But he's also one of the.
No. All of that wonderful driving. I think that's only a racing incident in my world. Let's have a look at it again from above. If I can find the chopper. Oh, I'm on the chopper. So they go into the corner side by side nearly. Alex gets a better run through the corner, and then there's a bit of a disturbance in the force for Stephen across that rumbly right hand. He's gone straight to pit road. That's probably a good idea.
Yes, because he wanted to go before anyway.
Yeah. Racing incident 100% of the time for me. Don't know about your thoughts, Alan.
Yeah, you've got two people unwilling to they're not willing to live, so you're going to have contact.
Yeah. In all of that,
Simple as that.
the winner is actually someone that wasn't partaking in it. It's this boy, Jamie Jeffrey, away to the races, and he's got 3.3 seconds to make up on Rene Earhart. We saw Logan get the lead not that long ago for SRG, but Rene Earhart doing a brilliant job here for Cutting Corny TCR team. If he continues like this, he could actually get a podium out of this. I think that would be one of the best results that the CCT team have had in our leagues. Stephen Walker has come out a little bit south of where he'd expect to be right now, in the middle of the pack of the people that have pitted, with Stefan just ahead of him. Stefan won't fight this overly. He'll give him a fight because he'll still want to be fast. Oh, he's let him go. I stand utterly corrected, folks. Stefan is the modicum of gentleman racer. He really is. I never cease to be amazed by that BTS team. Marco Lower in V8s is exactly the same. Absolutely fantastic racers. Such a good asset for the BSTV leagues.
Hello. What is he saying hello?
Who? Yeah. Okay, and
It was it was. Is it P?
PVG, yeah. So there's a bit of a Result X Pure Sims thing going on just here. No, it's not. Who is this? Yeah, they're both Result X Pure Sims cars.
Yeah.
Thought.
I think it was P that was flashing his lights. I don't know why though.
Matthias.
I wonder if there's something happened. Ooh, wow.
Getting in underneath Christopher Smith there, but a little bit of flashing lights. Maybe he's not that
I think
happy.
he was terribly happy with that.
No, let's have a little look at it. So he's going to come out of pit road, I think. Is he already on the pit lane exit? There's something going to happen here. So
Yeah, I
Matthias on his
told
way
you, this
out.
pit lane can be right. Can be difficult.
Yeah, so he's gone down the inside. I don't know that Chris would have known a lot about that.
Yeah, I did. I'm not sure where else he could have been either.
No.
He was on that line and you're committed to a line going around the corner. There's not much you can do.
No, I know. So Fiona yet to pit the car, overtaken there by Samblies, who is the lead pitted car. Let me go and show you, as I normally do, boys and girls. This shows you who's pitted and who hasn't on which lap. So Jason Haddington, where are you right now? Where is he? Oh, he's up here.
Well, it's right up in the top 10, ninth.
He is. He owes us a pit stop, fair enough, but he's doing all right.
Yes, I'm keeping an eye on and Fee as well in 11th.
Where's Fee? Yeah, she's just been overtaken by Sam, the race leader of the pitted cars. There's Jamie Wilson and Alex come out of pit road. Fee is going to get quite a lot of friends to play with in the next few minutes.
Looks like Matthias going, oh, crikey.
It was
well wide there.
Yeah. Alex round the outside of Fee. Fee's staying with it. And then
this is a good bike. Jamie's doing a really great drive, you know. He's standing there right in among this lot and keeping Alex behind him. That's some doing.
It is.
To be actually. Everybody's getting a good race, Pete.
I know. Fee's doing a great job there.
A few broken hearts, I think, tonight, but
maybe, but
it's all on out of spirited, fantastic racing, and we've seen some incredibly gentlemanly conduct as well, a couple of times.
Absolutely, yep.
It just doesn't get any better.
What's going on a bit further back? Daniel Mills and Matthias, is this? Yeah, Matthias Schultz. I don't know what this is actually for after pit stops have been involved. Matthias was brilliant through the first phase, but not so good through the second as Fiona goes to pit road. Daniel on the inside.
Lap 15, I suppose it is getting on a bit then.
It is,
Speed's normally a late stopper. I think 15 seems a bit early for her.
I know, even though we've only, I say only, got 23 cars, sorry, on track. It's low numbers for us this season, technically. It might... Oh, Alex, why are you pulling up? What's going on there? Why did Alex
but it's
later...
going now.
Yeah. Did he get a massive slowdown? Oh,
Did
no, hang on.
Yeah.
What is this? Give me a second. Right, so whatever it is, it's this. It happened just before I was talking. That, oh, it must be a slowdown. He must have picked it up on the last turn. It's got that down. That whole bit there down as a crash. Clearly not. Thanks, SDK.
That's you noticed it the last second, because they go really quickly. You can end up with a black flag very, very quickly if you're not on
Right.
If you're used to the old slowdowns and you haven't had one of the new ones, then they come in a lot quicker and a lot more punitive.
Yeah, also in this race, Alan, is this boy, Logan McKenzie. He leads the race, funnily enough, by 2.3 seconds now over Rene Earhart for Cutting Corny TCR team. I can hear the collective roar now and the Mexican wave has started.
Oh, these three have really been dominating the race, haven't they?
They really have, and Jamie Jeffrey is hauling Rene in by around about 1 whole second per lap, Alan. That's remarkable, isn't it? He's so fast when he gets his head down properly.
Yeah, he's got just beautiful pace. He's got beautiful pace. He's a skillful driver,
Yep.
and he knows how to do that. The thing is, he can maintain these high laps without wearing him out.
Yes.
He does it with just fine judgment, and it's not wearing him out to do it. He just drives with himself, and it's fast.
Yeah, so the top 6 cars, of which he is car 3 in that list, have not pitted yet. Martin Shirley is a massive 7 seconds behind him. And then he, in turn, has a massive 9.5 seconds back to Chris Needham, which is brilliant to see. Chris in the upper echelons of standings in our leagues. And then
Pro-Ams. Look at all these Pro-Ams up there.
I know.
But we've got the pit stop. We've got that block, but there.
But look at that though. It shows you that Logan leads the pro class by 3 seconds over Jamie, who leads Sambly's. Obviously, there's a pit stop in there somewhere by 31 seconds. Then you look down to the next class. Rene Earhart leads by a mega amount. Actually, it's. I was going to talk about Martin Shirley, but he's pitted the car, so that's a bit of a moot point now. Fiona is currently leading the AM class, but she owes us a pit stop.
Anthony's.
Actually, this is going to be interesting shortly because Anthony is going to pass. Fia's pitted. So this is for position.
He went in before, if you remember. He went in just last lap.
I'm completely confused. I know
Anthony crashed and presumably took fuel on.
Whoa, my word! Right, okay.
Not hanging about.
Phew. Well,
Fee let him by, I think.
I think Fee got the chicane a bit wrong. Maybe with the added weight of the fuel or something.
Slight hesitation there. Anyway, he wasn't hanging about, wasn't Mr. Hilton?
No, definitely not. So that defines the lead of the AM class for this race. Right, so Logan still circulating, still picking up lead laps. He's not picking up the points anymore. You only get a maximum of 3.
They've gone. Now Pete's back in the pit lane.
Oh. He's leaving pit lane.
Yes,
he
that's
pit
twice
very early though, didn't he?
He did, didn't he? Yes.
Yeah.
So he's had to pit for fuel.
Yeah, this is his second stop and his scheduled stop, as is Matthias's potentially. Because he's in there at the minute and stopped.
How long has he been in there?
A while. Yeah, a long time. Very long time, actually. As has Casper. Oh, Casper's out. And Dietmar's out as well. He didn't actually join. Oh, Matthias did this not long ago. So I can kind of predict what's going to happen. Don't know about you. Yeah.
Oh.
They were racing very, very close to one another. There was nothing in that, really, was there?
No.
and that's a broken front suspension.
Yep.
And then he's going to end up binning it again because I don't... Oh, no, he's just going to park it and reset.
Yeah.
Right, okay. So, sad to see that happen. He was having such a good race.
Yes, but I don't think there was any way around that. It was just they were side by side,
Yeah.
a twitch on the car, and there you go, contact. We've had so much incredible side by side racing. It's just almost inevitable. Now, it's Sam trying to. He's got some ginger as Sam. He's not hanging about.
No, he's not. He is the lead pitted car. He pitted on lap 7. It'll be interesting to see where he is in terms of Logan once Logan finally pits, and Renee, to be fair, and Jamie. They've had fairly clear track, each of them.
Yes.
Not had this.
Now Sam hasn't. Of
No,
course.
he hasn't.
Sam's had no clear track.
Yeah, not even for a few minutes, apart from right now. You can see just in the background there's a bit of a scrap going on with the RD Simsport cars. 3 of them, line astern. Martin, Daniel, and
Is that
Christopher.
Alex going in the pit? Someone's going in the pit.
Oh, it is. Why is Alex having to go back to the pits? He's already pitted once, and it was recently.
Maybe got damage on that side-by-side contact.
This might be a drive of shame, Alan.
Oh, yes. Now, that's the other thing. That could easily have given him a 4-pointer.
Yeah. He was already on a number of off-tracks.
That looks for all the world like a drive of shame.
It is. He's
And after that whack, it wouldn't be surprised if he didn't get a 4-point, and that was sent him over the top.
Yeah.
He's been in the action all the way, so
yeah, he's earned it.
He got it the hard way.
Yeah. Right. So, who is leading the race? Logan is still leading. Oh, he was. He's just pitted the car. Let's see if he's still leading by the time he comes back out again. So will Renee pit? Yes. And this is the end of the window, Alan. Everybody's in.
Yes. Top 3 are in. This is it. Now, what about Chris?
Right. Where is Chris Needham? He's gone to pit road as well. That's the last. No, it's not. Jura is the last, and he's run out of fuel now as well. Or rather, he's not run out of fuel, but he needs to pit the car.
My vision of the man pushing the car there. Okay.
Sam of Blees comes around the last corner with Matthias Schultz ahead of him on track, but not in the race. Where is Logan? Logan's already out and is into turn 1. Sam is still approaching turn 1, so this hasn't worked out for Sam. He got stuck in too much traffic, Alan. Chris Needham has just got the fastest lap of the race. Oh, and then lost it straight away to Stephen Walker. Like, immediately lost it.
Well, Stephen's obviously in his toe.
Yeah.
But to actually pull the fastest lap out is a heck of a lap, Chris.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
No matter what, matey, it doesn't matter if you lost it straight away. That's fantastic driving to have done that.
Jamie Wilson is getting mobbed now. He's got RD Simsport cars left and right.
He's seeing red.
He would have thought that there was more than one of them, as in the same car, but they're all in different cars. So in this team, Daniel Mills drives the Veloster, Martin Shirley drives the Honda, and Christopher Smith here drives the Audi. Not one of them in the same car.
You don't they're all in a row on the track. It's just something. But look at that. That's that pace of the Audi is giving Stephen plenty to think about.
So Renee has lost out somewhere along the line here in terms of time, because Jamie is on him like a bad rash now, and he wasn't before the pit stop, so there was a bit of time between them. Logan, however, is way up here, 6 seconds ahead, and one Jason Haddington ahead as well, because Jason's
6 seconds.
Yeah,
and Jamie, so that's 6. So what? Sam got 7 seconds to find.
Pretty much, yeah.
And he's got 7 minutes to do it.
7.6 seconds. Yeah.
Okay, and 7 minutes to do it.
Yeah.
It's a second and a minute.
As Stephen Walker dispatches Christopher Smith He's been behind him for a little bit, so that was not an easy overtake. Oh no, Anthony Hilton.
Oh no, don't.
I'm afraid so. After he's fixed his car, something else has happened. I don't know whether I want to watch this. Oh. Oh, well, that's... Yeah,
What?
I don't know. I think that's technical. It has to be.
It's in the pits.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I did that. Like I went to light speed. That was warp factor 9.
I know.
Disappeared. So there we go.
Sad, really. He was...
Time traveling. Well, yes.
He did so well in the first race.
He did, and I was actually thought he'd done really well in the second race. He did. He started off fantastic. I mean, right in the thick of the racing.
So, this is interesting. Sam Blees has managed to overhaul Rene Earhart while we were watching that replay. I'm just waiting for them to sort themselves out here, and then I'll go and watch this. So he's way back at the minute. So did Jamie try something? Yeah, Jamie went down the inside.
Rene's got slow down.
Slowdowns are evil here, aren't they?
Oh man, that tell you they're just evil everywhere now. They are.
Right, so coming down the hill.
Even I'm having to slow down for slowdowns, Pete, for the first time ever.
That's brilliant. Jamie Wilson is doing a great job at the minute of positioning his car nicely to defend.
Oh, look at that on the inside.
Well, he's going to be on the preferred line.
No net code, please.
No, we don't want that. We shouldn't do, because these guys all live on the European server. And Jamie's still defending this, and he's going to keep it.
What a fantastic driving.
Yeah. Trying to keep an eye on the timing tower. This is obviously the closest battle on track. Oh, I had visions. Oh, Stephen Walker.
Stephen, he's like a great white shark, just waiting to nibble a bit off as soon as somebody drops any kind of a mistake.
Yeah, Daniel Mills was carrying mega speed through that last corner, but there was nowhere to go. He ended up driving into the back of Jamie Wilson, just giving him a nudge.
Fantastic performance by these guys, though. Three of the cars together. It's a wonderful thing to see. I know that when I'm in a lineup with my squad is, and we've got all the liveries together, it makes me feel fantastic. It's a lovely feeling being on track with your teammates around you.
Look at the control.
Just feels great.
Look at the control of Stephen Walker going around that last corner. He had so much corner speed.
Oh, look at that. Dipping in for a bit of toe, and he's going to try and do him on the inside here, isn't he?
Yeah. Into the braking zone he goes. Oh, that's fishy.
Oh, and he was hard on the brakes there, and that nearly cost him.
It did. Daniel Mills fishtailing all the way down that slope, trying to get as late as he could on the brakes. Not quite got it.
You're going to be hard pressed to outbrake Stephen. Anybody is.
Pete Newman.
Doesn't matter who you are. God can't outbrake Stephen Walker.
God doesn't have that much luck. Made myself laugh. Anyway, oh dear. There's all sorts going on the timing screen. So, if I was to believe SDK, then one of our drivers has got 27 off tracks. That's so funny. Oh dear. Tony Walker, God not real, Lucky Wookie is. That's brilliant. Oh dear. Albeit not lucky tonight. No, you're right. He's stumbled through the good and the bad in terms of luck this evening. Someone who's stolen all Stephen Walker's luck is Logan McKenzie, who is right out there leading this race by quite a substantial amount right now. 6.5. No, just over 6 seconds rather. Thought it was 6.5 for a minute. Over Jamie Jeffrey, who has floated to the surface again. But he's got Sam Blees for company. I don't know how many races these two have been side by side, Alan, at points, but it must be hundreds. It must be hundreds.
It's not a very reassuring sight for Jamie.
No, it's
to be
not.
honest.
No, it's not. Oh, what's going on back here?
Oh,
Stephen Walker wants.
Trying to get round Jamie. Jamie's saying nay. Stevie's saying yay.
Jamie's on the preferable line at the minute, but it's going to run out on him right
Yeah.
now.
Oh,
He's carried the speed well, though.
that was a beautiful piece of driving.
And here comes Daniel on Stephen.
He did so well to carry that pace around that corner, but
Look at that!
Oh my word, this is...
That was nearly a send. It wasn't, but it was nearly a send from Stephen Walker. It was from that far back.
This is awesome.
Ridiculous.
Awesome racing.
We've got 2 minutes left. This is the penultimate lap. You wouldn't believe that all that time has passed in such, what, it seems like 30 seconds. Logan is off the gas. He is not pushing the car. He's going to take the white flag now.
I hope he's not running out of fuel.
We won't see the white flag on that camera. Oh, we definitely won't see it on that camera. As all these guys compiling around. Oh, Stephen Walker still pressing here to try and get this.
What a time they're having, them two. They're in far too much fun.
So we are well into the last lap.
Oh,
As they come down to this hairpin bend, there's a whole gaggle of cars here, and these are fighting for
Stephen's got
fourth.
it. Stephen's got it.
Yeah, he has just. Not much in that.
No, and
Daniel Mills.
Oh, goodness me.
Jamie desperately trying to defend this. Not managing to yet. Is he going to manage to get alongside?
What a move by Dan.
I know, that was exceptional.
Funny. Goodness me.
Where is Logan? Logan's still
Magical
two-thirds of the way
stuff.
around. This is a bit bonkers. That's Jay Corley there at the back of this group. He's in 10th. He can see 4th. This is unbelievable. There's a battle going on ahead there with Matthias Schultz and Jason Haddington. This is on, and this is nearly a lap down. And Jason fighting here. Oh, Matthias,
Oh.
no, this is for 18th, and they're fighting doggedly as Logan gets over the line and wins. Jamie Jeffrey over the line for 2nd. And
Wow.
Renee holds on for 3rd. Well done.
Yeah, fantastic race.
There's this mob.
Hats off to those first 3 there. That was some
is that
driving.
somebody on a slowdown?
Look at this.
Who is that?
All these people
Martin.
they're all race winners. These guys would all be race winners anyway.
Yeah.
Fantastic bunch of drivers.
Chris Needham over the line in a very, very good 13th. Up
He's
eight
a
places.
happy boy.
Up 8 places. Oh my
I'm
God.
thrilled for him, actually.
Yeah. Oh, that was close. That was
Glad to
very
see
close.
Smart have a bit of a good evening. 2 good finishes tonight for Air Smart in this race.
Yeah.
It's very nice to see.
Alex Lado, as
Alex
always.
is delighted. He's
He's
thrilled to be at the end.
Yeah, deconstructed his car quickly. He didn't want to put it in the truck in one piece. He just wanted it in bits. He just lost out to Pete Van Gool by 0.16 of a second over the line.
Goodness me.
And we are waiting for Fee just around the last corner now. Not last on track, as in not last in the positions at all, but last over the line. Well done, and class winner, Alan.
Well done, Fee.
Revving the nuts off it. Very good. Right then, as they cool down, we shall go and have a look at who finished where. So, Pete should have pressed that button first. Logan McKenzie, did he get a double victory tonight, or am I making that up? No, he did.
He did get a double victory, yes.
In fact, if you blinked, you would think you were in the first one. So Logan McKenzie wins for a 2nd time this evening for Sim Racing Grid. Jamie Jeffrey gets 2nd for a 2nd time tonight for Coupes and Convertibles Racing. And then Renee Earhart finishes 3rd step on the podium for CCT, Cutting Corny TCR team, much to the adoration of all their fans in the chat. There's been a lot of chat going on actually that I'm not really formation.
Where did Rene come in the first race?
Rene
Yeah.
finished in 9th in the first race, so this is
2 top 10s for him as well.
very good, very good. It is. Sam Blease finished 4th and 3rd in class for Hydro Race Geodesic Racing White. Stephen Walker finished 5th for Spectre 6. Daniel Mills, 2nd in class, 6th on track for RD Simsport. He starts the RD Simsport train of cars, which came across the line because behind him, 2nd in class and 7th on track was Martin Shirley, and then 8th was Christopher Smith. Jamie Wilson finished 9th for Team Chimera. Jay Corley was 10th for result with Pure Sims Esports. JB Dejoux, well done to you, 11th. You were 10th in the first race, and in your return to us, have done a remarkable job for BSTV Esports Pink. Stefan Goebel, 12th for VTS Esports with Chris Needham, 13th for Airsmart Racing. PVG finished 14th for Result and Pure Sims Esports. Alex Savillano Lado, 15th for Hydro Race. I nearly did it again. Racing Forces, Hydro Race Racing Forces. It's too easy. Jura Larkinen, 16th, 17th, and first in class for AM was Fiona Siddons for Work Guard by Result. Matthias Schultz was 18th for Tits Performance. Second in class, 19th on track, Jason Haddington for Airsmart Racing. Well done to you. Pete Newman, 20th on a recovery drive for Result with Pure Sims Esports. Anthony Hilton, 3rd in class for Mello Motorsport and 21st on track. And then Kasper Smirnov, 25 laps down, classified 22nd for Apex 1. And Dietmar Hoos, 23rd, classified. I don't think he started. No, he didn't start.
No.
So I don't think he'll classify at all by our rules for Cutting Corny TCR team. That was 40 minutes of non-stop drama, Alan. I don't remember a second of it where something wasn't happening or I was playing a replay of something I didn't know what had happened because something else was being watched. That was a bit bonkers for me.
There wasn't any time when something wasn't happening, Pete. That's why.
No, absolutely. That was a bit crazy.
It was riddled with fantastic driving and skill.
Yeah.
And determination.
Yeah, a bit crazy, really. For me as a camera person, not a very good one at that. That was a bit insane. I think there was some clear favourites. People who had this down as a favourite track. Logan, definitely one of them. Jamie Jeffrey, another. René Earhart, well, that'll now be on his list for sure. He's done a brilliant job. Carl Hardy calling him out on there. Well done, René, on the chat.
Yes,
yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah. Ian Bertolucci says we got the wrong layout, or someone got the wrong layout. Maybe it was someone going straight on at one of the corners. Not sure. But yeah, what a fantastic evening's racing. Have a good think about who you think is driver of the meeting, because at the minute I'm not sure. I think I know who I'm going to vote for, but I'm going to keep my own counsel. Let's see who's queuing up to race.
Well, you need to have two, really, because we often agree.
We do.
So I always like to have a backup.
Yeah, agreement would suggest that we've got it right.
Yes, but it happens quite a lot.
It does.
It's like some miracle.
Right, let's start these interviews underway with co-organiser of ATC, that's Alpha Touring Championship, an American league that runs TCR, and been mentioning them all night, really, and I think you've noticed that, Logan, because you were flashing your lights the last time I mentioned it. Welcome to the booth.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Hello, matey.
Pretty good, actually.
Congratulations, Logan.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
Spectacular. Double victory. You don't get many of them, so put it on your mantelpiece because it's a collector's item, I think. You've done really well around this track. That Elantra seems very, very well controlled in your ownership. Talk us through both your races, starting with the first one. Did you pole the car? I get the feeling that you may have done. I don't know. Tell us about your first race.
Yeah, the first race I was really happy with, because even though I couldn't outqualify Steven. I was able to stay within like 4 tenths of him. Maybe like half a second. The entire first couple laps, which was all I wanted to do, because the plan was, well, if I can't get ahead of him at the start, let's try and force a mistake in the just stay close enough that he has to think about me every time he goes into the chicane. And sure enough, that's how I got around him. He got a slowdown, and that was it. And that was my game plan for both the races, was avoid that slowdown at all costs, no matter how much time it costs me.
Well, you did it. I don't remember you getting a slowdown, but lots and lots of other people really did, and at really unfortunate times for them. So well done to you on that. I also noticed in the second race your ability to maintain your own patience is remarkable. It must have been so tempting to get stuck into the chaos and the battles that were in front of you. We're actually watching one of them now, but you chose the right time to say, do you know what, this isn't for me. I'm going to sit and watch this one. And then you benefited from about 3 or 4 incidents or near incidents. I'm saying that, and you're 3 wide going into
It's 3 wide.
We'll skip straight past my inability to, commentate effectively. But yes, you have a remarkable amount of patience.
Yeah, the first 3 wide where I was stuck in between 2 cars, I'm very surprised that I didn't get killed there, because it's like, a car is coming off, like coming back on track to your left. You're trying to leave room, and you're getting squeezed, and everyone. That was a team effort for everyone to survive those.
Yeah.
And I haven't looked at the second one yet, like the big wreck with Steven, because he got sideways in front of me. So I was like, well, I have nowhere to go. Car on the inside, got to go outside, and then he saved it enough to make it 3 wide, and it's like, well, I'm here. I'm not just going to back out.
No.
We both went off the track, so I'll just stay here. And I don't know what happened to the outside of me, but it didn't sound good.
It's about to be shown in very good slow motion Technicolor. I think again, your car control and your ability to kind of predict what's going on, your assessment of the race is very, very good. I think that's 90% of the reason that you get such good results, to be honest.
And the bloody fast pace.
Yeah, and that, of course. Yeah, can't overlook that one. There's the carnage that ensued just behind you.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
And you really had
just
nothing to do with any of it. You kept yourself clean, out the way. I'm gonna stay over here on the right, boys. You do your thing on the left, right, and just keep it on the left.
The great thing about tracks like this is when there is a turn that everyone dreads, you can take advantage of that fear.
Yeah.
You can tell people don't want you to be close to them as you approach it. So you can play with them. Even if I don't plan on throwing it up the inside of someone, you can dictate their racing line and get them on the exit. So I felt like I was able to do a lot of that today. Especially, I love turn 1 here and the whole arena complex. I felt like I had like the 3rd fastest car, maybe. Jamie was definitely faster than me by like a half tenth over, an average of so many laps. It was very close, but Steven was definitely the fastest. But I was happy to, be there to pick up the pieces. Yeah, that's all really you go for in those second races when you're starting back in 15th, is making sure you survive to even have a chance at a podium. I had to get lucky. The whole Sam incident, when I came around the corner, I was like, oh, I'll take that one. Thank you very much.
Freebies.
Unfortunate for those 2. Yeah, I definitely would have had to chase down Sam at the end if that hadn't happened.
Right, okay.
Yes, Sam was full of beans. Yes, it would have been hard to get ahead of. But you took the opportunities when they came and drove superbly, because nobody could get in front of you. It was absolute demonstration of wonderful car handling. We thank you for it.
Yeah, we do.
Thank you for the praise. It's nice to have all the practice pay off.
Yeah, and
even when you hate a particular corner or complex, like you get into the race and it works out. It's not so bad afterwards.
No, it's not. Matthew's been on the chat as well, keeping us all entertained. When does your ATC championship start? Is it imminent, right? Or is it already started?
We kick off August 19th, and it'll be at Virginia International Raceway. 1 hour race, one pit stop expected. So we alternate between like 2 sprint race format that's kind of similar to what you guys do,
Yep.
and longer like 1 hour races. So you got people who are better at the hour races. It's kind of what you guys are doing this season, honestly, because you got the 2 80-minute races. It's a very
Okay.
similar kind of vibe. So
Yeah. No, that's good. It means that, hopefully drivers will jump between the two if they can do, if the times work for them. But yeah, it's brilliant having you here. Brilliant having you dominating this pair of races this evening. I don't know what that does for you in the league. Let me just go and have a quick look.
well, I definitely did it at the expense of Steven, so it's.
Yeah, I mean, you were only.
I'm hoping it looks good.
Yeah, I think you were 19 points behind. Yeah, 19 points behind. I think you've probably sorted that out now. I think you might see yourself top spot tonight, depending on incidents. Well, you didn't have very many at all, did you? And we saw Stephen going sideways and upside down and everything. So I think you've managed to get yourself back to the top of the pile. Well done, Logan. I'm just going to restore that.
Now the trick's staying there.
Yeah, you got to get there to stay there. So job 1 complete. Big tick. Anybody you want to shout out to before we let you go and have a look at Virginia as the next destination, isn't it? Is it? No, maybe not. Wait a minute.
That sounds right. VIR?
VIR. Be nice.
Yep, it is.
Love that race.
That makes sense because
Yep.
we align some of our races with the officials.
Cool.
So VIR week will end, and then the ATC race will be that Monday. But shout out to oh man, who do I shout out? Shout out to the cats. I got 3 cats: Ridley, Suzuki, and Indy.
Nice.
And shout out to them leaving me alone for this race. I sweated through every piece of clothing I had for those 2 wins. So yeah.
Well, congratulations to you and congratulations to the cats.
Yeah, absolutely. Even my Willow left me alone tonight, which is unusual. So yeah, we'll shout out to 4 cats. Why not? 3's good. 4 must be better, right?
Maybe you'll see them on my car next season.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll sneak on.
I'll tell you what. If you go and look at Stephen Phillips's V8 in our V8 league, he has his dash hounds on the outside of his car. Little Zoe and forgotten the other one now. But they feature every race. So yeah, let's bring our pets to the fore. That is a dash hound powered V8, and it does very well. Actually, it moves pretty quick for having dash hounds under the bonnet.
That sounds like a quick engine.
It is, yeah. It's low down though, low down. They've only got short legs. But yeah, we look forward to seeing you race this time next week at VIR, and of course, ATC is there for everybody to join. You just need to get signed up if you can race it. Well done to you, Logan and McKinsey, this evening, and we look forward to seeing you next week.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Finally, found the right buttons to press. Excellent. Right.
Press the button. Go on.
I know.
Go large with one of your buttons. I know you like a nice button.
Right. So, second place, Jamie Jeffrey, not in the room. Clearly, he will only turn up if he wins. Let's bring in third place, Lucky. Wait till he's in here for this one. Lucky and Unlucky. Stephen Walker, good evening.
Oi, oi, Samurai.
Oi, oi. Right, so you had a mix of luck tonight. You had some good.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah, some good, some bad, some indifferent. At different times, yeah, you got stung at certain points, but you got a third place in the first race, despite being the fastest car on track by some kind of margin, to be honest. And then I think you had the fastest lap in the second race eventually, and ended up 5th after some early shenanigans. Talk us through race 1 first.
Race 1 was trying to get to the halfway point because I wasn't 100% sure, but I think at that point my car I think stays the same pace-ish, and I think Logan's would have slowed a little bit. He had the draft. He would have stayed with me if he was a couple of tenths. Like there was one corner he was better at than me, and he probably would have sent it at some point during the end of that race anyway. I wouldn't have begrudged him doing so, if that makes sense. Like, it was definitely on, but I felt like if I could just last until halfway point, like 7, 8, maybe, I could have pulled it, at least got it to around a second and just felt a bit more comfortable. But I was driving a little bit in my mirrors, and then I just got the slowdown, and then that was it. Like, it was race over. I might as well have pulled over, put the handbrake on, done a donut, and then carried on going, because it takes absolute Michael, that slowdown. I wasn't worried about it until I did the official last night, and yeah, it must have been so close to getting it, because I don't think I got the off track for doing it, and it still gave me the slowdown. So it took me a little bit by surprise. Managed to, like you say, get back up to third, and I caught them on the last lap. I don't know whether they were battling. That's what I mean. I just think my car stayed quicker for a bit longer. So I was very angry with myself.
I don't think there's
however,
any need to be. I mean,
my brother was like, "But you've got a third." And I'm like, but I should have at least had the opportunity to win the race. Like, I'm not saying I would have, because Logan is very quick. But I felt like I had a good chance. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
And then race 2, I was a bit frustrated with myself, and I just think it led to decisions where normally I'd just ease out of something that was getting a bit hairy. But I was like, no, I've got the pace, I've got the grip. Like, as we came through like the left right
with Daniel.
Yeah, well, so something happened before that in the left-hand corner, and then it pushed me and then Logan completely off the track. We both came back on. There was room, but as we went to the right-hander, like, I couldn't turn because Logan was there, and Daniel's thinking, oh well, there's only one car next to me.
Yeah, he would have done because he was on the outside.
Because it only happened. It happened really quickly, so he either didn't call it or he wouldn't have known it.
Yeah.
And so as he's obviously turned, he's thinking, oh, it's just one car. So there's literally a car and a half width on the left and to the right of me. Sorry, and it's just I was the unlucky one that went around. So that was unfortunate. I got my head down, made some positions. I think I got another slowdown at some point, and then I was trying to save a bit of fuel, overtake people. I felt like I drove well. I did some good moves. I was still getting angry. I was like, right, I'm going to pit. And then as I decided to pit, JB was like, well, I'm going to pit.
Saw that.
So that cost me a little bit more time. No fault of his own. Like, I was kind of either going, right, well, I'm going to go right to go past him, or pit. And he did that, so I was like, oh crap. So I was going that way. So I had to go, and I was like, well, I might as well just stay out now, because there was a gap between me and the car in front. So I did all that. I think I caught up a group of 4 cars. We were having a good battle. I made a mistake, and that trying to overtake, I don't know who it was, a car in front, and that let the other guys just catch right back up or get the run on me.
Right.
I think it was Jay. I was trying to go around on the right hand side of Jay, and it just I guess I just wasn't really alongside enough to make it really work, and he turned in, and that's fine, like, no problem with that. But it just meant they got the run, so I was trying to outbrake Alex into the chicane, and I went deep, and I was like, that's fine, because I've given them loads of room on the inside. But as we came out, just the angles that both our cars were, it wasn't going to work. And because he tapped the back left, all the weight was there, and it just pit maneuvered me like it did the other day. So I was like, obviously at the time, I'm like seething, because I'm just having incident after incident. And my brother's in the chat with me going, are you okay? And I'm like, no, I'm not. And then I pitted, and then I had at that point I had 13 incident points. So when I came out of the pits, I had 13 incident points.
Christ.
And so I was like, I'm gonna get. I was swearing, so I was like, I'm gonna get a slowdown. I'm gonna get a drive-through. I'm gonna get a drive-through. If I get a drive-through, I'm just gonna quit. I'm just gonna quit. Like, what's the point? I think I came out of the pits. I'm sure I was like 18th or 19th. I'm like, how am I gonna do this? So to get up to 5th, had some great racing with the rest of the guys. A great race with Jamie, Jay, Chris Smith, Danny Mill. Like, shout out to everyone. Like, I know there was incidents in the first few laps, but when you were actually racing everyone, it was fantastic, close clean racing, and I had like 1 billion incident points, and even I thought it was good.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
will take finishing 5th. I'm annoyed because I should have won the first race and I should have been in with a chance to finish higher in the second race. But shout out to Logan, he got the double win, didn't he? So
Yeah,
he's
he did. Yeah.
pulled all the points back, if not in the lead. I don't know if he's missing any
Might
more
be-
rounds or not.
Might be
It's
just in the
close.
league.
Nah, he'll be well in the lead. Like I said, I think I had 1 incident point in the first race, 13 in the next one. He wouldn't have had that many across both races. While I got pole, I didn't lead any laps in race 2. He'll be back ahead.
Okay.
And I'm annoyed because my car was great this week. And
You
it
were
felt
super
good.
fast. Yeah.
And yeah, so I'll take what I can get. It's not my worst round over 2 races, but really I should have won that first race. So like, shout out to Logan, he deserved that, and obviously just had the better run through on race 2, and you know how good he is. So
Yeah. Well,
It makes making for great racing for us, though, Stephen.
yeah,
Totally,
look,
totally.
at the end of the day, while I was super angry at one point, as soon as I've watched everything back, I've gone, oh well, it's just racing, isn't it? So like, it's not really anyone's fault, really. One of
No.
them's probably my own fault. So it is what it is.
Blame game's not appropriate, is it? Because it's just such a
Well,
fantastic. It's great for
sometimes,
everybody.
Ali, it really is appropriate, but on this
Yes.
occasion, it's not a
Yes,
problem.
not
So,
tonight. Not tonight.
no, I, in the end, I did enjoy the racing, and
Good.
I'm a bit good, but it is what it is.
Well, we hope that your luck, the good stuff, returns for Virginia, which is the next destination. I don't know anybody that doesn't like Virginia. I think it's brilliant. I like all of its pit stops, including the ones that I probably shouldn't use on individual races. Yeah, thanks for laughing. Yeah, I think you were in that race. I'm not sure. But yeah, it's going to be great to see you there. Anybody you want to shout out to? Obviously your brother, clearly, because he was your coach and pit crew for the night.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks to my brother for just listening to me literally moan. I basically did a Russ, if I'm honest with you.
Nobody's that much of a moaner.
No, I was that irate, mostly with myself, not really at anyone. And yeah, just you guys putting on a good show. I know it's the height of summer and it's hot and people are on holiday, and we've still got like over 20, 30, 23, 24 cars, so that's great. Putting on the show. Logan for winning both races. Like, you can only do what he's done, and he's come out with like what maximum points pretty much. So
yeah,
to him and just everyone else for some really good racing. I think I had good battles with Jamie, Alex, Casper. I think in the first race when I was trying to get past him, Danny Mills. Big shout out to him. Just everyone. Yeah, Jay, I had a great race with Jay. Yeah, I'm annoyed, but I'm okay. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, go and celebrate the good bits and forget about the bad bits. We're certainly going to look forward to watching you race at Virginia. Multiple previous champion, Stephen Walker, everybody.
Cheers, guys.
Hey.
Brilliant. Always good to interview Stephen. If his luck's with him or it's not. Oh, right, okay. I was just trying to see who I should bring in next. And it's going to be a 4th place finisher in the first race. Already laughing. I haven't even said anything yet, and neither of you. Casper Smirnoff, good evening.
Hello.
Hello, Casper.
You've got some serious pace in that car. Let me find you on track so people know who I'm talking about. Where are you? Blah, 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 blah.
It may be hard from race 2.
Yeah, it's hard to find you on race 2.
Race 2, the button's not working. Let's say the button's not working because you didn't quite do a lap in race 2. But let's talk about race 1 because that, 4th place, is a remarkable finish. Talk us through it. We'll look at Jamie Jeffrey instead.
I don't know what to talk about it because I just had a very, very good pace. As I said last week, Nürburgring is 50-50 for me. This time it was good 50.
Right, okay, yeah, cool. Yeah, it's one of those situations, isn't it, where It's feast and famine, lots and lots of points in the first one, and it all came to pieces in the second. What happened at the beginning of the second race?
Racing incident with Martin. I
Right.
just got lightly tapped in the rear, went into the wall, engine broke, and
Yeah,
that's
very
all.
unfortunate.
Right.
Yeah, very unfortunate because you had, like you say, you had really great pace.
Yeah, it was
and
very quick.
we were thrilled for you in that first race. You really were. You were driving so well and representing yourself so well, and we thought that was tremendous. And I was looking forward to the second race, and it was a shame, but yeah, there's no arguing with your pace, and I'm looking forward to watching the rest of the season now.
Yeah,
'Cause,
hopefully. Yeah.
You're firmly clocked.
Oh yeah, definitely
And
clocked.
and there is the problem because I won't be able to participate in next round and the round after.
Oh,
I'm
that's a
going on
shame.
holiday, so
Oh well,
Holidays,
yes,
pesky
you're not
holidays.
alone in this.
Are we allowed
It's a
to-
shame. It's a shame I'm not going to get to watch you at VIR because it's a fantastic circuit. And,
yeah, I really like it.
Are we
I
still
really
yeah,
on?
like
you
it.
shine there. But oh well, you've set off and you've set about this league in the proper way, matey, and
Yes, you
we're
have.
thrilled to have you.
Too right. Are we still able to cancel people's holidays, Alan? Is that still a thing?
I'll have to have a look.
I think it still happens. Yeah.
I think I've still got that button.
Have you
It's,
really?
yeah.
Can you just
it's
press
that-
it
that's
for Casper? We need him at VIR. Yeah, just press the button. Just press the button. But it's great having you in the league. Fantastic addition. You are so fast, and this is your third race week, I think, and as Alan pointed out to me, and you're just one little tiny bit off the podium already. You fit in so well. It's great to see you in that position. Anybody you want to shout out to before we let you go?
No. Once again. Wait.
No, we're waiting, mate. Your
Yeah,
English is fantastic.
it
You
is
speak
brilliant.
beautiful English.
Yeah.
It's very clear, very concise, and
Better than mine. Better
My,
than mine.
my brain lagged.
yeah. Oh, well, I know how that feels, my dear.
Yeah. I even have a button for my brain lag. Just let me find it for you. I don't know. Oh, honestly, I've got it here somewhere. Where is it?
Yeah.
I can't even find it now. There we go. If you're watching the broadcast, Pete's brain
Yeah.
has backfired. There we go. It's a thing. It's a thing. Yeah. Right, we'll go
It's a
back to
medical
this.
fact. It's a medical fact.
Yeah. It's an affliction I have. It's an affliction. So before Alan cancels your holiday, anybody you want to shout out to?
Two people. Mikołaj, who made livery for me,
Oh,
which
right.
you saw today.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. Well, we liked it. Very
Yeah.
nice.
Shame it wasn't there last week, isn't it? Anyway,
The second person is, of course, my girlfriend.
yes,
Yes.
absolutely. Yeah, we shout out to your girlfriend for letting you race, because let's face it, that's what happens. She's going to be terribly disappointed when she goes on holiday and you don't. But yeah, we look forward to seeing you racing with us again in 3 weeks' time. We will still be here. I've no idea what racetrack that is. I've not looked that
Interlagos.
far. Is it Interlagos? He already knows. He's that excited.
Yeah. Well,
He's already
good on him.
practicing. Yeah, good on him. Casper Smirnoff.
Thank you very much, Casper.
Thank you, guys.
Cheers.
Good night.
Night. Oh, he's brilliant. Love him. Can
Yeah,
we interview him
lovely-
again now?
Lovely young man.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Right, who is next into the booth? I'm looking down the order.
It's great being old enough to be able to call people young man.
Isn't it? Isn't it just?
Yeah, it's nice.
Nobody calls me that.
You have to wait. It takes you years before you can start calling people young man,
Shocking, isn't it?
or young woman, or young anything really.
Oh, yeah. Who else should we bring in now? Let's bring in Mr. I don't know whether he's expecting to. Oh, where's he gone? He's just left the room as soon as I pressed the button. I was
I
going to
knew
try and
you
get
were coming
JB
for
in.
him.
And another one's left. Right, okay.
Oh well,
Yeah.
it is.
So let's talk to. Honestly, it's difficult. You can't even click
Get
these
some,
people in the room.
press some of your buttons. Go
I
on,
know.
get some buttons
I
pressed.
pressed them
yeah.
all. I pressed them all, and we
Press
appear
them all.
We appear
There
to
you
have
go.
Alex Lado in the room. Good evening, Alex.
Yay! Well done.
Hey, good evening, guys.
Good evening. Yes.
Alex.
So,
He's,
no
he's
idea.
got sweaty fingers.
I think he has, yeah. Where did you finish in the first race?
Don't look at it. Just forget about the results. Let's just have a talk.
I've reached the bottom of the standings on the first page, Alan. I can't find his name. We won't talk about race one. Race one doesn't exist anymore.
Race two neither.
Yeah, we deleted it. In the second race, you were up 7 places from your start position. That should give everybody a clue about the first race. And you finished 15th. But that doesn't reflect what we saw on track. That was remarkable racing. We saw some great sportsmanship from yourself at points in the race. You are clearly very fast in that Veloster, but clearly also getting used to, I think, A, your new gear, and B, back to TCR racing, because it's challenging with this field, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really challenging indeed. But yeah, well, with the gear, I struggle honestly to feel the car on this track specifically.
Right.
I don't know why. It's just under braking. It's like in any other track, like car truck combo. If I got the new gear, I feel it right away. So it allows me to be on the limit right away, and that makes me fast, kind of.
Yeah.
But this track, I don't know. Yeah, I said it yesterday on Discord already. Like, I hate it. It's just you're not on edge. You're not even close to be on edge. All of a sudden, you're like way past the edge. I don't know if it's the gear, if it's the setup of the car. I have no idea. But like, one lap I could be on pace with the top 2 guys. Next lap I was like 8/10 off. You know.
Right.
And yesterday during practice I was like doing 35 4 I think was my fastest.
Ooh.
And I did that like
good.
5 laps in a row
Yeah.
during practice.
Yeah.
And today on the same exact conditions, because it was like a practice session from the league session. It was like pretty much same conditions, and I was like 1.3 seconds of that time. So I was thinking, what the hell is going on? I couldn't feel the car, so I don't know. The gear is great, but indeed I still need to like fine tune for each car, maybe for each truck.
Well, it's interesting.
Out.
Yeah, but you don't out tune it when you're getting a good results and a good feel at other tracks, isn't it? It's that's a tricky one, isn't it? Because you've already got a good balance with the car.
Yeah, because you got a chance to dial out a good track. Yeah. Sorry, go on, Alex.
No, sorry, I was gonna say that it's definitely the car setup. It's not like I literally grab the PDS set and throw it in.
Right.
I don't even touch it. So yeah, it's gotta be something with that. I just need to learn how to adjust it to my liking, and so I can feel the car better probably, or just feel
well,
more
that's bad
comfortable
news
with
for
it.
everybody else. As soon as he gets a decent setup, folks, he's coming for you.
Well, that's kind of what this season is for you, isn't it? It's a reintroduction to racing with all your new gear and everything. So it's definitely
a lot to
gonna
learn.
come to you. Yeah, lots to learn, and time to do it, which is good.
Yeah, that's definitely like that's how I'm taking the season, because otherwise sprint race after the crash I would have just stayed out. I just went out because again I came out of work even late. I was out of work at 8:30. I went super fast with the bike because my car is in the garage, and I arrived with 5 minutes. My legs were like again shaking like the other day, and it was just terrible. So what I did is after the crash in the sprint race, I was like, okay, I'll go out, I'll learn a bit, I'll see if I can catch any car and learn a little bit for the feature.
Yeah.
And eventually, halfway through the sprint, I was finding my pace again and finding a little bit more that edge of the car that I was not finding during the quali. And for the feature, like that learning during the sprint paid off for the feature race, because I immediately felt I was way faster than most of the cars that I had ahead until I reached like the top 7. Then I found that they were on the same pace, and it was way harder to overtake. So I was just like, okay, let's fuel save a little bit and let's see. But then it was chaos. So
yeah, it was crackers, but it was very entertaining for us. We've got Virginia this time next week. Everybody loves Virginia. It's such a brilliant track to race on. Hopefully you get the feeling back through the car for that one. Anybody you want to shout out to before we let you go?
Well, first off, I will be missing Virginia, although I love that track because I go on my last vacation of the summer. So
You're not alone. You're not alone.
No.
Nah,
Many are, my friend.
I'll be watching you from Switzerland.
Switzerland, right? Okay, that's another holiday that you're gonna have to cancel, Alan. If you
Yes.
can press the
Well,
button
that'll
again,
be-
that'd be great.
Yes, no snowballs for you. You've
No
got to come to
snowballs.
Virginia.
Yeah.
We've enjoyed watching you racing far too much.
I'll search for a place to race from Switzerland.
Yeah, cool.
Maybe.
Awesome.
Any
Yeah.
Switzerland pro racers. But
My friend Marco lives in Switzerland. I shall ask him to get a rig. I've been trying. He used to live next door. I've been trying for years to get him to buy a rig. He's too
Really?
tight.
Right.
it's
Okay.
perfect timing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
But I'll say thanks to How to Race, Racing Forces, and you guys and everyone racing today. Sorry to whoever I crashed with. It was Jay. My brake bias was changing by itself. Every time I changed the fuel amount, it went lower. Like during the sprint race, my brake bias was on 42% or 52. I don't know
Oh
what it was.
my word!
Yeah, I don't know. So I lost the car in entering the corner, and that's why I crashed with Jay because.
You don't want to,
did
the
look
brake
fun.
bias in this car is crucial.
Yeah, it was terrible. I felt the car all of a sudden over rotating massively. I was like, oh my god. And yeah, it just happened. Yeah, sorry to Jay, sorry to Steven, even though I couldn't do much more in any case, but sorry to them. And thanks to everyone for racing. It's amazing to fight on this field and super entertaining. And thank you guys.
Yeah, we're the privileged ones because we get to watch it. So, thank you, Alex. I will be online for your chatting pleasure tomorrow if you're about. I'll be a bit later because I've got a business meal to go to. But
That's
other
perfect.
than that,
I'm free tomorrow.
Excellent stuff. Alex Lado, everybody.
Thank you guys. Have a good night.
No.
Thank you.
Right, 2 more to go, Alan. The first of which is Mr. Did he pull? Where's he gone?
Jamie.
Yeah,
Where's Jamie gone?
I don't know. Did I move him into a different block? I think I did.
Don't know. Oh yes, you put him into AirSmart.
Why did I do that?
No idea.
I've no idea either. Where's he gone now?
And now he's back
here.
in interview.
Right, okay, let's go and find him again.
Chaser Jamie.
So there we go.
Chaser Jamie down.
Yeah,
And here
right.
we go. We've got one.
Which continent are you on now? Where have I transferred you to? Are you here?
I was going to say, was that some sort of coded message?
Yeah, get out. Yeah. Oh dear. Yeah.
Freudian slip. He sent you off somewhere.
There's nothing Freudian about it.
He's got sweaty fingers tonight.
I have, yeah. It's true.
He's having trouble with his buttons.
When don't I?
I've wondered where you were going with that.
I know, yeah. It's just not an appropriate sentence to start.
Well, I don't know.
So, 15th in the first race. I have to say, we are used to seeing you hovering between 5 and 10, if I'm being honest. And in the second race, we got you between 5 and 10 in 9th. What was the issue in the first race? I can't remember it. Did you end up with a slowdown or a crash? I think you may have had one or the other or both.
2 of the latter, actually.
To the latter, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Talk us through it.
So at turn 1, there was just some turn 1 kerfuffling going on, and I ended up kind of inadvertently pit moving Dietmar Hues, I think.
Oh yes, yeah.
But I couldn't really do much about it. I was basically full lock, and I forget which one it was. One of the RD cars was on my right rear corner.
Yeah.
So the only way I could turn more to the right would be to brake, and then I would have just been hit myself into him. So I didn't really have any options. It was just an unfortunate thing. I feel sorry for Dietmar, but there wasn't a great deal I could do about it in that situation. That's kind of what comes with the territory when you have 2 cars up further ahead that had bad starts.
Yeah, right, yeah.
And it just kind of clustered together, and I did my best to not prolong the issue in the sense that I didn't put the foot down to turn him quicker because that'd be more efficient.
Yeah.
I'm not that cruel.
Yeah. I
I
can either turn you or turn you very quickly.
I backed off. Yeah, I backed off, and that then cost me a load. I was already down the back, and then I just had an unfortunate coming together. It's almost instant karma in a way, I suppose, with Jason Haddington.
Okay.
Just a little faux pas at the chicane and got turned. A bit like I think Alex and Stephen, you would have seen that surely later on.
Yes, we did. Yeah.
It was basically that, and yeah, so I was just at the back there, and then I was absolutely driving the proverbial off of it to get to 15th.
Yeah.
Because I had Anthony Hilton up the road, and I was catching him at like 1.3 seconds a lap.
Yeah, he did well.
And then he realised about 2 laps to go, and was like, "Oh, I need to do something about that," and he did. Fair play to him.
Yeah.
And then Chris Needham had his thing, so I had Stephen Walker's lucky pants on. That's how I got 15th.
Right, yeah. Well, how many incident points did you end up with?
Oh, a lot.
1 million.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
I'd probably 10 or something.
Right. Because
That's not a lot tonight.
it's not.
It is for me.
It is.
Ah,
for you,
yes, yeah.
But some other people, if I believe what SDK tells me, then some people had
Wrong.
many incidents across the course of the second race, at least, because that's the only one I can see at the moment. And then the second race, yeah, you kind of recovered the situation really well. I mean, you got a really good start position, didn't you? Second, was it?
Was I second or was I first? I don't think I got Anthony Hilton, so I would have been first, I think. I started on
you
the
were
left.
first.
That
You
is
were-
pole,
you
I
were
think.
pole,
Yeah.
that's right. So yeah, you got the ultimate start. Other people were saying on the chat, Jamie, the ultimate roadblock is out there. That's from the days of the Great Wall of Honda. And you did a great job for quite a long time.
Yeah, until I got a stupid slowdown that I'm still kicking myself about now.
Yeah, that's why I had race 1 all spoonerized into race 2. You know, the slowdown caught quite a few people out. Stephen Walker got caught twice with it in 2 races.
It's brutal.
Yeah, and Alan was saying, you know, you basically have to park the car, get a sandwich.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, go and get a haircut, you know, all that, yeah.
Yeah.
It starts off saying, 2.5 seconds, and you think, really? And then by the time you're at turn 1, it says 2.4 seconds. You're like, so it costs you like 6-7 seconds in reality.
Yeah.
Once even if you try and serve it efficiently, it's just absolutely brutal. And the thing is, you're not quite. It needs to be there because otherwise you could do really stupid stuff. And if you look at any of the videos going around at the moment about like the F1 game speed runs, you'll see what life is like without this sort of thing in place.
Right. Okay.
So on balance, it's good that it's there, the system in general. But this one, you know, in these cars, we're absolutely mullering that curb.
Yeah.
It can,
Yeah.
you know, you're at the whim of you know, aerodynamics comes into it in the sense that you're not on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
So it's aerospace situation, not motorsport for a little while there. So you're not quite fully in control of where you're going to land necessarily. You can try and aim the car generally in a direction, but if you just ever so slightly foul that by the width of an Nats Todger, then you're going to get a brutal slowdown. And it's just a bit on the harsh side. But, you know, it's the same for everyone, and other people have experienced it, and other people got through it without getting a slowdown. So it's fair for everyone if you look at it that way.
Yeah, lucky or unlucky as part of the draw. But yeah, I think race 2, a good, respectable result, even with a slowdown. Race 1,
yeah, lots of racing though tonight, Jamie. I saw you in lots of racing tonight, matey.
The RD boys gave me a headache
good.
and a half.
Yeah,
that was pretty intense stuff, and I was 0.01 or something that felt like it short on fuel.
Oh,
so I was. You try saving fuel when you've got Stephen Walker, Daniel Mills, and Martin Shirley. Thank you. Right up your chuff.
Yeah.
And sort of taking it's like Argos back there, bloody cashier number 3, please. I'm queuing up.
Yeah. Take a ticket,
and I'm like,
won't you?
please, I need to save another thimble of fuel on this straight.
Yeah. Aye. That's
why
crazy.
I lost a bunch at the end because I was quite happy when Stephen passed me because I thought, I can tuck him behind and save that tiny morsel of fuel that I need. But no, it coughed at the last apex basically, and I lost 3 positions or something because of it.
Damn it. Well, Virginia's next, and I know you like that track because we've spoken about this many times.
Oh yeah, it's basically do every corner as if it's a handbrake turn
Yes.
simulator.
It's-
Because you set the car up to be a shopping trolley around there.
Yeah, you do. Back end should be stepping out on all
Oh
corners.
yeah, that will make me miss the Veloster because that was the most satisfying to drive around there.
Proper waggy car, but yeah.
Oh, it was absolutely mental to drive that around there.
Well, hopefully you'll enjoy the Elantra around there. Anybody you want to shout out to before we let you go? Obviously, Simon hopefully will return next week. He's been away for a few, so maybe he comes back. As you
he's dealing with a foot injury. Sounds a bit like what I had. I don't know if you remember, but I had the same thing a few years ago. Last year, actually. It was after a road Atlanta race in this series.
Okay.
It gave me a foot injury because that's how rock hard my brake pedal is.
Yes. Yeah, well,
so-
absolutely. I mean, there's a lot
Yeah,
of force involved, isn't there?
Yeah, I triggered some sort of tendonitis or something. So, Simon's going to struggle with that for a little
Well, I
bit.
hope he's
but, yeah,
okay,
he'll be back eventually.
and give him our best. Because,
we'll do.
we
Well, he's
want
probably
him in good
listening.
nick. Yeah, well,
Wake
come on,
up, Simon.
Yeah, wake up, yeah.
Get well soon, my dear.
Yeah.
We
so,
wish you well.
Yeah, hopefully he comes back fighting fit very, very soon. He's such a good addition to the league, as you are. Anybody else you want to shout out to?
Yeah, just everyone I was racing with. There was a bit of door banging in there. I have no issues with any of it. Just to cover all apologies that might come my way for things I can't remember, like Jay's there. But yeah, no, it's all Gucci. It was really good hard stuff in that. I really enjoyed that. So yeah, all good. And of course yourself putting it on and all the stuff you do, and for fixing all the little nitpick things that I mentioned in the other channel about people being in the wrong class on the paint pack, Pete.
Oh shit, really?
Etc.
Oh dear, have I missed another one? Okay.
No.
I'll sort that out.
Just
Don't worry.
winding you up.
Okay. In that case, no longer like you. But we will see you this time next week, and we do look forward to it. Jamie Wilson, everybody.
Cheers, guys.
Right, where shall I eject him to this time? There's so many
God, where am I going to end up?
I don't know.
I'm going to be in space in a minute.
See you
Back to
later.
his smart view, my friend. Okay.
Right then, who's next? It is last in line, and in her
Is it
usual, it is Fee in her usual spot. Fiona Siddons. Good evening.
Yay.
Well, this is a good evening for you, I think. In the first of tonight's races, you finished in 19th, ahead of a few drivers, third in class, but we'll skip swiftly past that one because in the second race you finished top of your class, 17th, and bossed everything, I think, in terms of the AM class. Well done. Talk us through both your races.
Yeah, thank you. It's been a long while coming, that.
But you know, we're happy to wait.
Yeah. Race one, I ended up with a jump start, even though I didn't touch the accelerator. I let the clutch off.
It rolled.
PVG got a jump start, hit my car, pushed me forward, and gave me one.
You are joking. Oh my god. Right. No thanks to PVG then. Right. Okay.
He apologised straight away. He couldn't believe it when I told him, mate, give me a jump start.
That's a good one, that is, mate. Just you, honestly.
That's because he's too busy flashing his bloody lights. That's what that is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I settled into the race, and all night I was doing mid to low 138s, and just like I said, just settled into my pace. One or two people in front had problems, and I picked a few spots off.
Yeah,
And
you did very well.
Race two, I got a lovely start, and PVG says, "That's a good start, Fee." I said, "Yes, I wanted to get away before you jumped the start and hit me."
Nice. Love it.
And again, it was settled in mid to low 138s all the way through. And last 3 or 4 laps, whatever it was, after Anthony, whether he had a problem or just crashed, I don't know. But after that, my lap times was like 141s, 142s, because I knew I was leading the class. And I had a look on the relative, and I see Jason was 29 seconds behind or something like that. So
Yeah,
I
yeah. It's quite a way behind you. Yeah.
just cruised it in last few laps. But Anthony passed me, and I got a slowdown coming out the chicane,
Right.
and I ended up 3.3 seconds behind him.
Yeah, we've spoken
And
about.
at the point where he went off, I was under 2 seconds behind him. I think I'd have won it even if he had carried on.
Ah, okay. Okay. Yeah.
And that's not wanting to sound big-headed.
No.
I caught him within 2 or 3 laps from 3.3 to under 2 seconds.
No, that's a good amount of overspeed. That I thought you were going to say about the brutality of the slowdown, but we've discussed that with others before, which is what I was going to say. But I get where you were going with that one now. A very entertaining night's racing. We saw you in the thick of it when other cars had pitted and you were about to pit. You absolutely flummoxed Stephen Walker because he was either going to overtake you or pit the car, and you dived off to the right and made him think twice about that. It was exciting watching you race. Actually, it was really good. You stayed on your racing line. You gave enough of a fight for people to realise that you were, a competing racer at that point in the race, and I think you did it very, very fairly in such a controlled manner that you deserve a lot of respect for that.
Thank you. Yeah, I really enjoyed tonight. It was mega fun. I pitted earlier than what I normally do.
Yes, we noticed.
I see on the relative that Kylie had gone down the pit road, so I thought, right, I'm going to pit same time as him. And I got my braking point spot on for the pit speed limit.
Cool.
And whether he had a speeding in the pits or what, I don't know, because he seemed to be held there, and I went out the pit in front of him.
He was.
I don't know.
He was in the pits for quite a long time.
He was, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what caused that. Maybe he did get a naughty boy job for the pit lane entry or something. Not sure, to be honest. Yeah, but he was in the pits for quite a long time. Yeah. Stationary.
It was a busy out there, wasn't it? For you, busy old track tonight, and plenty for you to do.
It was, especially the first lap in that second race. It was because I got a good start and got in amongst the thick of them. It was, I got a knock and went a little bit sideways.
I think everybody got a knock, to be honest. I'm not sure how many people got through that first lap without a knock.
Nobody. But, great to have you racing with us. We've got Virginia next. You did really well there the last time, as I remember.
No, I don't like that place.
You don't like that place?
I seem to remember I said I don't like this place as well.
I think so, yeah.
I think we ought to have all races on tracks I don't like.
Don't like.
Yeah, awesome stuff. Anybody you want to shout out to before we let you go?
Yeah, you guys for putting it on, everybody who does all the work in the background, and everybody who spent the time to watch us racing tonight. And thank you to Carl for the setup, what he gave me on Monday night.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah. That's where the secret.
Well, that's what captains are for.
It is, absolutely. Well, we will let you go and start practice for a track you don't like. And hopefully you'll get good results that you did on this track that you don't like. Fiona Siddons, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, Pete.
Night.
Good night.
So, that brings our racing to an end for another week of the TCR Challenge in BSTV's week.
Another dull race, pair of races, nothing happens. A real snooze-a-thon.
Yeah, nothing at all. It took ages for the races to pass, and we caught all of the action. There was no way I was catching half of that, to be honest. If I was to do that, the broadcast would be 6 times longer than it was.
Action-packed, Pete, to be honest.
Very
action-packed night. I mean, we've had some action-packed nights in these recent weeks with these nice large grids and these hot summer nights. There's been some fierce and dramatic action, but nothing fiercer and more dramatic than we've had tonight. It was from start to finish, fantastic racing, great skill on show, great pace, and great courtesy.
Yeah.
Considering how tight and jeeped by Joe, that was courtesy. We were on the thin end of disaster for lap after lap, and it never quite happened.
So we've got difficult decisions to make on driver of the meeting. So Logan got a double victory. That's remarkable.
Yes, including that, 15th to 1st.
Yeah, I mean, that is good stuff, isn't it? And Jamie
incredible
Jeffrey,
stuff.
double second place. Kind of just shadowed Logan and only 1.6 seconds behind him at the end. That's really good. I like
Another one.
Renee did well. Stephen Walker did a good recovery drive, but his race one wasn't brilliant. Daniel Mills did very well in the first race and did really well in the second, to be honest.
Yes, but it's about who impressed you on the night. Not about where they came in the race. Who impressed you? Who had the thing that turned your knob?
I'm going to go with... Who was it that waited forever? I've forgotten already.
Wasn't Jay?
Was it Jay Corley? Oh, I don't know now. I
can't remember.
I kind of want to vote for that person, but now I can't remember who it was. Damn it. In that case, since I can't remember, because I really do want to vote for sportsmanship at any opportunity I can, and I can't remember who it is because I'm too stupid, I'm going to vote for Jamie Jeffrey. 2 second places is very, very good going. We know he's fast and we know he can do podium finishes. But to do it twice in a row, to make his way through a field like that and to shadow someone as fast as Logan clearly is remarkable. So I am going to place my vote Jamie Jeffrey's way.
Yes, well, that's a good call. And I'm very tempted to go and give it to Logan as the double victor. And I'm not frightened to do that, but I've already given mine in my heart to Rene tonight.
Ah, okay. Very good.
I just thought he drove really well and competitively and in such a field and such tight races. I thought he played a blinder and he did himself no harm at all and did himself proud, in fact.
Excellent stuff. That's his first vote of this racing season. He had some.
Oh, well, I actually think, really, I didn't realise that was his first, because I would have thought he maybe would have picked up some more before, because, well, in that case, I'm very pleased that he's got it, because he's well-deserved a vote in this.
Absolutely.
And well done to Rene, and, fantastic. And, I think you could make a case for an awful lot of people tonight, Pete.
Yes.
Definitely. It was fantastic racing, and it's exactly why we're here, to watch that. It was beautiful.
It was a great evening's racing, and we hope to get the same at Virginia next week. Thanks to everybody who joined us on the chat. Some of it was hilarious as we watched Jamie Jeffrey go sideways around that corner.
Still end up punching in the right direction.
I know.
Which is the bit I get wrong.
And me. I sometimes see the sky where the floor should be, but never mind. Thanks to all the drivers that did turn up. Thanks to all the drivers that were on the chat watching from holiday locations. That just shows the dedication to this league that we've got. 23 drivers in the middle of the summer is remarkable for any league. And again, shows how well attended this league is.
Yeah, we're very proud of our drivers, and we're right to be. We've every right to be.
And thanks to you, Alan, for making a fantastic broadcast out of whatever it was that I was trying to create. And stay safe, everybody. I'll hand you over to Alan, and he can say his good nights, and then we'll get off air. Thanks, everybody. Good night.
Pete's been an absolute darling, because he's trying to finish by 10:15, and he's right on the button so that we don't go on all night and I don't drop from fatigue. But I'm energised by tonight's racing. It was fantastic, great sportsmanship. We'd love to see that, and everybody was just driving, and all the comments in the interviews were so brilliant. Everybody has been so full of the racing and not worried about the door banging part of the scene, and a wonderful evening's racing. I really look forward to Virginia. I love that place, and we'll see you all next week, folks. Big chord.